Saturday from 11 to 9, or use our carry-out.
That's a good point. They should. Call Richie. Don't turn the game on. Nobody wants to listen
Hey, I'm Jody Ford, and I'm excited
I'm just gonna straighten out the
about
cord.
joining the Medicine Cabinet family.
So I'm using this tonight?
Years of local community pharmacy experience to the Medicine Cabinet. It is a pleasure and privilege
You like the
for
what?
me to serve our community in the prettiest
Oh,
pharmacy
yeah.
in Troup County.
But,
You will find
He
our
walks these streets.
Tommy did that crap.
all of your health care
Because his ears are shorter.
Look at that
for all
thing.
of your vaccines.
His ears are shorter, so he has.
I may not be walking the sidelines.
Management Services Program. Come visit us at the beautiful Lace Crossing location.
All right, if you'll give me a little bit more in my ear.
Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Troup High School Tiger Football Live here from Callaway Stadium. I'm Jack Mormon. I'm joined by my co-host, Mr. Greg Hicks. Greg, how are you tonight?
I am doing well. What a great day, great evening. The weather is so nice. You get up in the morning, you need a jacket on.
It's not official. It's not fall. However, my skin to the morning as I walk out into 50-degree air just feels so good. I don't want to go to work. I want to set up a campfire. I want to cook some eggs and pancakes on a griddle. It's been just beautiful mornings. Very temperate this afternoon in the low 80s. I should get down into the 70s by game time. A great night for you to come out and enjoy an important ball game, Greg, as Whitewater, the Wildcats of Whitewater, come down Interstate 85 to take on the Troup High School Tigers in the polls, as you will. And people have different opinions about all that, but four of the teams that are in the top 10 are in our region. Region 4, Quad A.
That's right.
And those are Whitewater, Stars Mill, LaGrange, and Troup.
Well, and let's don't count Trinity Christian. They're ranked number 11. So
Right on the outside.
Yeah.
So, but those four are all undefeated right now. Before this weekend's over, two of them won't be.
That's right. They're all 3-0. Wow. Tonight, your Tigers and the Wildcats of Whitewater will battle it out. And tomorrow night, LaGrange and Stars Mill Panthers will be coming down from Peachtree City. And, for you guys that are not familiar with logistics of Fayette County, Whitewater and Stars Mill, as the crow flies, is probably 3-4 miles apart. You go down 54, 154 actually, and take 54.
There's that doghouse right there.
Yeah, right at Stars Mill, go up 4 miles. And so they were in the same region in 5A last year. And now they're back in the same region in 4A. And so they know one another well. And if you kept up with high school football, you know that Stars Mill is year in, year out a perennial playoff powerhouse. And
of course, Whitewater last year went into the playoffs, went pretty deep as well. Won their region last year.
They did. As a matter of fact, they beat Stars Mill. I think one on the last play of the game to win that region, and then they went to the quarterfinals. So, we're looking at they certainly look good when I was walking up just then. They got the number 1 rated linebacker in the state of Georgia in Raul Aguirre. They call him Popo.
I would too
if he's that good, call him what he wants to be called. And then
I call him yes, sir.
A former player at the Troup High Tigers, Paul Snellings, back in the late 90s, middle to late 90s, I want to say. Paul went on to play at University of Georgia and spent some time in the NFL. His son, Will, is a invited walk-on with Georgia. Imagine that. That's where Paul played. But he is a linebacker as well with Aguirre. So it'll be interesting to see, the sports writers in Georgia High School, Football Daily, says that duo may be the best duo in Georgia High School football.
Possibly best linebacking core. You're right. I read that as well. Another interesting little factoid before we take our first break, Greg. The Troup and Whitewater have faced each other before. In fact, it was about
8 years ago.
About 7-8 years ago.
Yeah.
And it was Tanner Glisson's first year at Troup High School, where we had not won a ball game up until that one. And so Tanner's first win as a coach for Troup High School was against Whitewater.
I asked him Monday night, I said, Coach, you don't think they're out for revenge, do you? 8 years later, you think that's on their mind?
And I think both of those teams were not the strongest the programs have ever put together.
No, you're right.
But it is kind of a neat little cherry on the top. These two teams are coming back together in a very powerful region tonight. Let's take a break. When we come back, lots more to talk about as we're getting you ready for this big region matchup between the Troup High School Tigers and the Whitewater Wildcats on Eagle Sports.
This show's pretty rockin', huh? Yeah, I'm glad my State Farm agent helped me go.
Huh?
My State Farm agent. They helped me with options to personalize my auto insurance to get the great rates that fit my budget, so I don't have to give up the things I love.
Wow. Hey, so do you think I could get your State Farm agent's number for surprisingly great rates that fit any budget? Call State Farm agent Matt Orr in LaGrange today. Individual premiums and budgets will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
Hi, friends. TOW here at LaGrange. It's a great time of the year. The kids are back at school. Fall is on the way, and football season's here. Good luck to all the high school teams. I want to thank my winning team here at LaGrange, our sales staff, service, and parts department, and our awesome office staff. I appreciate you all. If you want a winning deal, stop by and see us in person at 1217 Lafayette Parkway in the beautiful city of LaGrange, Georgia, or check us out online at KillLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy. And God bless America.
Hey, Perry, are you ready for the flu season?
Coleman, we're ready. Here in September, we're ready to start giving the flu shots. Love to have you just stop in anytime. We have the high dose and the regular quadvalent flu shots. And while you're here, ask about the new bivalent COVID vaccine.
Come in and find out about that and much more at Holmes Pharmacy, Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, inside of Piggly Wiggly and Sawmill in LaGrange, and in Hamilton. Also, you can find them on the web at www.holmespharmacy.com.
Troup Steel's goal is to bring affordable metal pricing to the surrounding areas. Located at 2418 Veterans Memorial Parkway in Lynette, Troup Steel sells to the general public as well as commercial and industrial businesses. They offer roofing panels, commercial roofing, and complete building packages. In addition, Troup Steel provides all types of galvanized stainless and black metal. Give them a call today at 334-630-1117, 334-630-1117. For all your steel needs, large or small, Troup Steel. Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football right here at Callaway Stadium. I'm Jack Mormon. Got Greg Hicks. Got Michael back there making sure everything sounds great for us tonight. Ronnie Kane back at the station. Appreciate his hard work on everything back there, Greg. We got, again, we mentioned two great teams coming in tonight. The Troup High School Tigers, 3-0 in the season, have scored a lot of points. Have been very prolific with their offense. And, of course, it all runs on the feet of Teo Todd.
Teo Todd is he missed like 6 games last year, and but man, has he come back this year? And Whitewater's certainly have got a perennial powerhouse, but as far as Teo Todd, he's rushed for 468 yards and passed for 464 with a hand and at least 13 touchdowns. Quay Moss, our only senior offensive starter, has 2 touchdowns receiving and 1 kickoff return. Quay Birdsong, our junior linebacker, has 8 tackles and for losses and 3 sacks. So, everybody knows if you're a fan of the Troup Tiger football and you've watched the Tigers over the last this 2.5 years, at least 2 years, and now this year, you know that you've seen that young man, Quay Birdsong. We were at Harris County 2 years ago, and we thought, man, we've got a freshman starting at the edge rusher. The right edge rusher, and
he didn't clear that through us. We didn't know about it.
We didn't know it. So the second play of the game, he had a sack, and it was game on from there. And so Birdsong is certainly a force to be reckoned with from that. Either offensive tackle has got to really contend with him.
Well, I was talking with some folks this week about him, and the thing about him too is while maybe the tackle numbers aren't quite as big and gaudy as you might like, he has to be accounted for in every play.
Absolutely.
If I'm an offensive coordinator, I've got to decide how I'm going to run my offense based on where he is on the field.
Which is interesting. Whitewater runs a wing tee, and we'll see another wing tee next week in Stars Mill. Stars Mill's been running it ever since Chad Phillips has been up there, and he's been up there for many years. And this is I'm trying to think Jamie's last name, but he's the head coach at Whitewater. This is his 3rd year, and he's kind of mimicking, at least from the Stars Mill folks, he's mimicking his offense after them. And he said, you got to be aware of Teo Todd, we mentioned, but you've also got to be aware of Birdsong. He said, basically, I'm just going to run away from him. I can check off that quick. When I come to the line, it's like bingo, bingo, but boom. And then, it's that quick. Defense doesn't have time to react. So be on the lookout. I imagine they're going to run away from Birdsong within the defensive coordinator, Mike Shealy, anticipates that, I'm sure. So he's got to make some quick adjustments as to how he gets Birdsong in that middle of action.
Well, and we do have a pretty strong linebacker core anyway, and corners that will fly to the ball. So I think there's going to be a lot of help coming there. Talk about the two offenses. You mentioned the wing T. They're going to run right at us. A young man named Clay Turner, their running back. He's got little south of 200 yards on the season. He's going to come right at us, but I think we've got some answers to that. Again, for the Tigers, man, we've got some weapons that really haven't even been mined yet. Quay Moss comes to mind first about what a great job he's done coming out of the backfield, playing in a slot. He can pretty much go wherever we need him. Mm-hmm. But with Fannin has done a great job of running the ball. We've really got kind of almost a three-headed monster back there. Trey Blackman sometimes running the ball back there.
Well, Trey's really, I don't want to say coming off the injured list, but he's been had a little banged up the last few weeks, and he's back to 100%. And so that's why you see that Javari Fannin will get the start at running back, but Trey Blackman's going to play an integral part in tonight's ball game as well.
Right now, let's go and take another break. We come back, lots more to talk about as we're getting ready for the Troup High School Tigers and the Whitewater Wildcats right here on Eagle Sports.
Still don't need to buy no ugly shirt now.
At Mud Creek Graphics, we have over 23 years of experience bringing you the very best in apparel printing. Our exceptional graphic artists will work with you to beautiful design T-shirts for any occasion. Mud Creek is
Turn to Wellstar. We offer the latest procedure at Georgia's first certified comprehensive cardiac center, along with an innovative approach to fighting cancer, where specialists collaborate to accelerate diagnosis and treatment. We're also home to a top-level stroke program that performs life-saving operations every day. At Wellstar, we care for the whole you. Learn more at wellstar.org.
Life costs money, sometimes lots. First Franklin Financial has loans for living. Our Hogansville and LaGrange branches offer personal loans with payment plans to fit any budget. Stop by and meet the friendly Franklin folk at the location near you. Visit 1ffc.com to learn more. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee, number 5656.
Good food. Where do you find it? Because when you spend your hard-earned money, you want good food. So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish, barbecue cooked to perfection, and with all the fixins to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9 or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue, New Franklin Road, LaGrange.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football down the field. A little recognition of some wonderful little cheerleaders down there. It's an elementary night here at the stadium. So a lot of these kids are involved with our rec programs. Long King Middle School is being recognized tonight. I know my wife is out there. They're having a little tailgate for the middle school folks, and I know they're having fun out there.
So it's not a big tailgate; it's a little tailgate.
Well, because they're elementary kids.
Okay, I didn't. Oh, it's elementary, so it's a small truck as well. I didn't know how that worked.
It's a little Toyota. It's not a Tundra. It's
a big. It's a small.
They got some Rangers out there. That's all
right, just making sure we were on the same page.
I'm trying to think of what this.
Everybody's going to have a truck, and they're going to be electric in a few years. So
in California, they have to be.
Absolutely.
So let's stop there. Let's just keep it on. But big game tonight. I was doing a little bit of comparison shopping here, Greg, between the two teams, and I was reading one of the things that was on the you and I get the Georgia football report there, and it was talking pretty much about Whitewater, almost exclusively. It really didn't talk a lot about Troup High School in the article.
Our service to you for years to come.
Right.
When you make the right decision, it just feels good, like picking the perfect accent rug or choosing a good night's sleep over an all-night crime show.
Great
binge.
job, Michael.
It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Matt Orr is right here in LaGrange to help you select the right protection at the right price. Matt will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Matt Orr, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call him. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Sorry about that. Had a little problem with our audio. And we're about to come back, and it looks like we may be about to have the national anthem. So we're going to actually keep it right here, and we're going to cut up the crowd, Mike, and let you listen to the pride of Troup County, the Troup High School Tiger Marching Band, as they get ready to lead us in our national anthem. So the color guard coming out on the field right now. They are facing the crowd. Hats are removed, hands are on hearts, and here's our band.
The Troup High School Marching Tigers will be playing our national anthem this evening. The band is under the field direction of Drum Major Trey Cosper. We invite you to remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Pride of Troup County, the Troup High School Tiger Marching Band with our national anthem.
Might I say, that was the best I've heard Troup Band in a long time. They were just, I don't know much about music, can't sing, but I love to sing along in the shower. But, man, that was good.
Keep the water away from me, folks. All right. But they did a great job. Very proud of those young people. And also, Logan does a great job there. Logan Hurdup, who's leading that band. Anyway, Greg, before we went to break, I was talking a little bit about these two teams and their opponents. And I looked down at, they did a lot of talk about Whitewater. They defeated Northgate 27-14. Kind of a little bit of a close game. 33-15 over Union Grove. And Griffin took care of business there, 45-21. I look at, and there's almost like a parallel game as I go down. I look at the Troup when they took on Hardaway. That's a big win there. 49-21, really the 21 kind of garbage points there towards the end of the ball game. So that kind of matches up with the 45 points they put on Griffin. Now, but I look back to Harris County, 33-0. They scored 33-15 to Union Grove, but our defense kind of held. Even our second team defense holds the second half. But then there's the kind of crossover game. They had a 27-14 to Northgate. We had a 23-14 game with Callaway. That's a rival game. Callaway played very, very strong in that ball game. Has a good chance of really dominating their region as they go into region play this week, I believe. So as I look, these teams do kind of on paper look pretty evenly matched.
They are, Jack. I would like to say I was, you try to get any information you can where you can get it, and I was up at Stars Mill yesterday. Actually, Mud Creek has a good deed of doing some business with Stars Mill, and it's beautiful school, beautiful campus in Peachtree City. You can only imagine. A wonderful stadium on the facility. But Coach Phillips and I were talking, and he was kind of giving me a little bit of talking points about Whitewater. But obviously, if anybody knows them well, Stars Mill would know them well. But yeah, on paper we look about as evenly matched as we can get. We need to be concerned. Obviously, we hadn't seen a wing tee since I think we played St. Pius and a few years back, maybe Blessed Trinity. Cedartown, they've taken on the wing tee recently. I think they weren't even running the wing tee when we were in their region. But now we're going to see 2 in a row. And, wing tees, if you're not ready for them, can be a little challenging for you. You typically don't pass 3 or 4 times a game. But as I understand, the Whitewater quarterback and the Stars Mill quarterback is the kind of kid that can really air it out. So I think we might see a little bit more than 3 or 4 attempted passes in tonight's game.
Well, it's going to be interesting. One of their strengths is their running game coming up against our very fast secondary, but fast and young. That's another comparison I saw that, really the Troup High School Tigers, only 4 seniors starting on both sides of the ball. Maybe even 3, depending on who gets the call. So that's very much a difference. A lot of experience. That Whitewater team, especially coming off a region victory last year. Troup High School, a relatively young team, sending off a lot of great seniors last year. Let's take another break. When we come back, we'll put Greg on the field, get the coin toss. We'll be getting ready for football right here on Eagle Sports.
Hi, friends. TOW here at Killigrange. It's a great time of the year. The kids are back at school. Fall is on the way, and football season's here. Good luck to all the high school teams. I want to thank my winning team here at Killigrange, our sales staff, service, and parts department, and our awesome office staff. I appreciate you all. If you want a winning deal, stop by and see us in person at 1217 Lafayette Parkway in the beautiful city of LaGrange, Georgia, or check us out online at KilligRange.com. Help support your locality. And God bless America.
When we started our small independent pharmacy, we wanted to set ourselves apart by providing service that is exceedingly, abundantly above anything a customer could ask. Well, the Medicine Cabinet did just that, exceed customers' expectations. As we have grown to help serve our community, our service has not been forgotten. The Medicine Cabinet on Moody Bridge, Vernon, and Lee's Crossing is your locally owned pharmacy. When you are a part of the Medicine Cabinet family, we will do everything we can to make you feel right at home.
Where can you get good neighbor service and surprisingly great insurance rates? At State Farm, because State Farm agent Matt Orr is your one-stop shop in Troup County for the service you deserve at the price you want. So stop looking around. State Farm agent Matt Orr is ready to help. Call 706-882-0046 for your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
You still don't need to buy no ugly shirt now.
At Mud Creek Graphics, we have over 23 years of experience bringing you the very best in apparel printing. Our exceptional graphic artists will work with you to create beautiful custom-designed T-shirts for any occasion. But that's not all. Mud Creek is there for you for the printing of banners and signs that will get your message across to everyone. We love supporting our local schools every year, so for your custom T-shirts, signs, banners, embroidery, and more, like Mud Creek Graphics on the Book of Faces, or visit us at 211 Greenville Street.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football live here from Callaway Stadium as the Troup High School Tigers are getting ready to take on the Wildcats of Whitewater just up the road. Captains are making their way out on the field now, getting ready for the coin toss. We'll have Greg Hicks down there giving us all the details on that in just a few minutes. But it is a gorgeous night. Let's talk a little bit about that offense. We mentioned that a few minutes ago. Let's run it down. We begin at the center, Stephen Davis. We're working that tonight. Brandon Smith, Marius Purdue to the left and right as the guards there. Jatorian Blackman at the left tackle. Isaiah Hall at the right tackle. At the wide receiver is Quay Moss. We've talked a lot about him doing a tremendous job all season long. And then your backs, which is a wide variety. Jabari Fannin. We'll see him rotating in and out with Trey Blackman. Elijah Mathis and Rico Dunson. That's that new kind of fullback position that lines up behind the tackle. Ashton Williams being a wide receiver. Also Malachi Poitras at a wide receiver as well. You'll see Sinkfield coming in and out on that offense too. Over on the defensive side, let's take a look at that. We begin with our down lineman. Quay Birdsong leads it with the defensive end. At the other side is Jacob Bailey. Ben Taylor, Charles Davis, they're kind of keeping things down there inside. At the linebackers, Tyler Leslie, Jabari Fannin, and T.J. Mitchell. You'll also see T.J. coming in, running the ball from time to time. He's done a tremendous job there. Quay Moss at one corner. C.J. Sands, an outstanding game last week. He'll be at the other corner. We talk about those guys that sometimes go both ways. Noah Dixon at the free safety. We'll see him over on the offensive side sometimes too as a receiver, but man, he has played outstanding over on the defensive side. At the rover is Jalen Reed. Man, he's fast back there, and really expect him to do big things. I hear Greg now. Greg, you out there? Do I got you? Do you have your ears on? Well, I thought I had him. Let's see, where'd he go? Maybe he's just punking me here. We'll continue to talk about this defense. Actually, I'll go back to the kicker. Chris Moore. Man, tell you what, I don't want to unherald him because I was so proud of that young man this year. Coming in kind of quiet and taking over the kicker's duties for the Tigers. And he has been tremendous this year as our kicker. So I'm just really proud of what he's got going on. I think that he's been a great addition to that field goal crew. Looking down here at our captains, let's see what we got here. Get the numbers. 63. There's Greg. I hear Greg. Greg's starting to come in there. Got a lot of static coming in with him. Let's take a look at our captains down there. As we've got 63, Jeremy Patrick, along with number 6, Jory Fannin. Number 13, that's Teo Todd, our quarterback. And then number 10, Trey Blackman, is our other captain down on the field. They're making their way to midfield. And we're trying to get Greg and his mic to work. We may not have the coin toss. So I'll just kind of give you the play-by-play from here. So they're addressing both teams. They're talking about things, getting things down, all the ground rules, how fun turf is to play on, I'm sure. Inspecting the coin. Whitewater comes out tonight, gold helmets, white jerseys with the black numbers. The Tigers in their home blues with gold pants. The navy helmets and gold letters. Getting ready for the toss now. There it is. Let's see. It looks like Whitewater may have won the toss. Yep. So they'll turn around and get everybody aimed the right direction. So that's correct. Whitewater has won the toss. They've elected to receive to start things, so the Tigers will have a chance to start things off on offense in the second half. Let's take another break. When we come back, we've got kickoff live here from Callaway Stadium on Eagle Sports.
EAM LaGrange and W245AW LaGrange. Troup High School football is brought to you by
First Franklin Financial.
You want pizza. Your whole family wants pizza. But you want it your way, and the kids want it 3 different ways. So what do? You need Your Pie in LaGrange on Bull Street, because at Your Pie, you get your own pizza pie, made just for you. Add as many toppings as you want, and the kids make theirs as wacky as they like. Then you enjoy your pizza at Your Pie while your family debates what your youngest ordered. Is it a pizza or a new dish altogether? Your Pie. Bull Street, downtown LaGrange.
Hey, Perry, I hear the CDC has approved the new coronavirus booster, and you've got it.
Yes, Coleman, we received the Pfizer and Moderna bivalent booster. It's available. It's available for your either after your primary series or either your 3rd or 4th booster 2 months after your last vaccine. So come by and see us.
Come in and ask the pharmacist here at Holmes Pharmacy any questions, and you can find them on Commerce Avenue, inside the Piggly Wiggly, and in Hamilton. HolmesPharmacy.com.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Bowman, Greg Higgs, live here from Callaway Stadium. The Tigers, a whole bunch of them, have just run through the barricade. My goodness gracious, someone kicked over an anthill. But they are everywhere. Also, all these cute little cheerleaders are making their way off the field before they get run over. Also, we had, and that's why so many. The Long Cane football players are down there tonight. They came through the breakthrough with the Tigers, so that kind of doubled our numbers there. But what a thrill for those young men getting a chance to come out and run out with the varsity tonight. Fresh 12 minutes on the clock as we look at the Callaway Stadium clock with the Jumbotron shining all of its glory out there. I hear Greg.
I hear you.
There he is.
Because I'm in the booth with you, but that's about it.
Well, I'm hearing you through the microphone, so that's a good thing. So that means the transmitter's not sending the signal to him for some reason. All right, so Chris Moore will line up to kick the ball off. They'll be moving left to right on your radio dial. Whitewater with a man standing back on around the 5-yard line. We haven't kicked it out of the end zone yet. We've been kind of getting that short kick, the kind of targeted kick so far this season. Let's see what Moore draws up to start this game tonight. He'll line it up. There's the whistle, and we're getting this thing started. Big region matchup tonight here at Callaway Stadium. There's the kick. It'll be fairly short and be taken just over the 30 at the 32-yard line. That's where Whitewater will set up shop, 1st and 10. Starting a little early tonight here, of course, at 7. It is a school night, so we get these student athletes home as soon as we can. But it also throws the sun directly into our eyes as we get this thing started tonight. So I'll be squinting in the first 10, 15 minutes of our contest. I'll try squinting through my binoculars and may be able to make it out a little bit better. Whitewater, we'll huddle up. They whistle the play in. The play clock starts, and we're fixing to have some action here. Quickly up to the line of scrimmage, under center. The wing from the right side takes the ball, and he is tackled quickly. Great job of reading that one by the Tigers. And it's Javari Fannin in there making the tackle, coming around from the backside linebacker. Great start. Starsville likes to come quickly up to the ball. They'll huddle and then run right up to the line of scrimmage quickly. So Tigers have to be ready quickly. Linebackers are talking to their linemen. Might have a stunt coming here. They're going to try to own that line of scrimmage. That's going to be so important in this contest. Back to the line of scrimmage quickly. Under center is the quarterback. He's got a man in motion. Turns and hands it to him. He gets to the outside. He gets to the 40. Knocked out of bounds at the 45. That should be enough for a first down. So just a good job of kind of hooking out there, getting to the corner. Number 4 is the ball carrier, Corey Richardson, a junior. So they'll line back up with a fresh set of downs. Looks like he stepped out of bounds just at the 40, so he did get the first down, but not quite as bad as we thought it was going to be. Man in motion. They bring that wing out, and he's read quickly. And he is taken down by Tyler Leslie. Tyler's standing right there. He had nowhere to go. May lose a yard. 2nd down and 11. Great tackle, great wrap up. Picked him up and brought him down. So Whitewater will huddle up. Tigers trying to keep this Whitewater offense that's just moved the ball well all season in check. Yeah, they did mark it down as losing a yard. They run up to the line, quarterback under center. Very tight back there. Turns, comes down with the option. Oh, my goodness. The option should have been to pitch the ball, but instead he kept it. And the quarterback, Ty Ellington, gets a chance to meet Quay Birdsong one-on-one. And he did not come up the better of that situation. Wow. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous tackle by Birdsong. It brings up 3rd down. 3rd down and 9. We'll check back to the sideline. Ellington is the quarterback. He'll rush back up to the line of scrimmage. Actually, no, he's going to stay back in a shotgun set this time. Got back just to his right. The wing from the outside comes around. Back to pass looking. Throws across the middle. And let's see what they rule it. They're going to rule it as a catch. Right at the first down marker. Let's see. Do they roll the first down or is it going to be 4th down? He's just short. Wow. So 4th down now. 4th and 1.
It's 4th down and 1.
So good job. We weren't expecting a lot of passes. Our guys were kind of bunched up in the inside. Linebackers a little bit too far forward. Throw across the middle. Help them get a first down. So here comes a big 4th down now. Under center. They go. Handoff. And a first down and more. It's going to be number 0, Popo Agria, the senior, 6'2". And the Popo just broke across the line for a big first down. So Whitewater just methodically moving that ball down the field. No score in this one so far. 9:21 left to go in the first quarter. Tigers playing well, but Whitewater just kind of getting that 3 yards in a cloud of dust, and you get enough of that, and you move the ball, and you get a first down. Quickly back up the line of scrimmage. Turn, and a quick handoff into the line. Maybe a yard, maybe 2. We'll see where they mark it. Good job by our interior guys. 55 for the Tigers. That's Charles Davis, leading tacklers. Whitewater again The way they do it, they huddle, they get the play, and then they sprint out of that huddle. Just pow, straight up to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback very fast. He goes under center, man in motion, hands it off to the man in motion. Gets to the corner, he'll turn. Oh, man, great job of grabbing his shoestring was number 6, Javari Fannin. And had he not, he had some open room down in there, and that's going to be another first down for Whitewater. They've had the ball since this thing started. It's now 8:27 left to go here in the first quarter. They've had the ball the whole time, no score yet. But they're driving. They're almost to the red zone. They're just outside the 20. Back to the line of scrimmage again. Man in motion. Hands off to the tailback, who's just upended. So fast are these Tigers coming from those defensive end spots. That time, it's number 7, Jay Young. Excuse me, I read that wrong. That was Quay Bird's song. It's the 7 and the 1 looked real similar to me. Should have done better. I'm going to blame that on the sun up here in my eyes. That's what I'm going to say. So here comes Whitewater again. Second down. Second down at 11. Quarterback's going to check off at the line of scrimmage. Back under center. Turns. Quick handoff to 15. He'll get across the 20 down to the 19-yard line before he is brought down. A host of Tiger tacklers in on that play. 15 is that Xavier Clay Turner we mentioned about. He's the leading rusher for Whitewater. I hear the tap of Greg's.
Hey, can you hear me, Jack?
I can.
All right, good, because I can barely hear me. But anyway, yeah, it was fourth down and half a yard earlier, and dadgummit, we let that zero. And I want to say that's Aguirre, the linebacker.
It's Popo.
Yeah, Popo. Well, Popo got a first down, and they're just nickel and diming us. But I tell you, that wing tee's a tough one to defense.
Well, just got guys coming from all over the place. So here they are again, coming to this near side. Hold on tight. Hold it. A Tiger holding on tight in Logan Sinkfield and keeps him from getting the first down as they roll back to this near side after the handoff. No, excuse me. They just did get it, just over the line. So now the ball rests on about the 12 and 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 for Whitewater. Clock ticks down. We're at 6:33. They come out of the huddle. Quarterback right under center. Turns. The quick handoff to 15. He bounces to the outside. They had him stopped up. He'll cut inside, get down close to another first down. And let's see where they mark it. Wow, 1st and goal from the 1. 1st and goal for the 1 for the Wildcats of Whitewater. They have moved the ball really quickly. I say really quickly, it's methodically, really. The way they come up to the line of scrimmage is what's amazing. So the quarterback going to try to sneak it in, and he'll do exactly that. Touchdown, Whitewater. So a 68-yard first drive for Whitewater ends in points. So touchdown from the 1. That was a quarterback sneak. Greg calls it a polecat. I call it swinging the gate. All the line is over to the left. Quarterback with a single back was beside him. Now they'll roll it back over, and they'll attempt the standard point after touchdown. Their kicker lines it up. Snap, hold, kick is up. And the kick is good. So Whitewater takes it. 5:51. They hold the ball for quite a while, but finally end up putting it into the end zone here at 5:51. They lead right now 7-0 over your Troup High School Tigers. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station on Eagle Sports.
West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. And so the Wildcats strike first with a methodical drive, a 68-yard drive, 6 minutes, 9 seconds off the clock. And they put it in the end zone with a quarterback sneak, and now they'll kick off the ball. Very tight splits. Ball will roll into the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 20. The Tigers will have it there 1st and 10.
Yeah, Teo will take it about 4 yards deep in the end zone. Apologize if I'm breaking in and out, Jack. Let me know if I'm breaking in and out because the reception on this thing is breaking in and out. But
I hear you fine.
Good. And I'll just stay with it there. Yeah, I think the Tigers obviously got a chance to look at them the first time. Several plays we stopped. Several plays they look good. But then they just hide behind these big offensive linemen and sneak ahead for 8, 9, 10, 12 yards.
Yeah, this is not the team we faced, 7, 8 years ago. Not at all. So now, here come the Troup High School Tigers. Teo Todd will stand back in there. It's Trey Blackman behind him. There's the snap, turns, and the ball off to Blackman. Blackman runs to the outside. And will be brought down the backfield. He might lose a yard. 2nd down and 11.
Trying to go over there behind Amarius Purdue, sophomore, along with Jatorian Blackman, a sophomore, and that senior-laden defensive right side just caved them in to no gain for the Tigers. So let's see what Coach Wilson can draw up this next play. 2nd and 10 for the Tigers. Ball's resting on the 20-yard line.
Teo stands in there, calls for the shotgun snap. Going to run the option, fakes the pitch, takes himself up across the 25. They'll mark it, look at the 26. So they'll bring up 3rd down about 4.
He'll pick up 6 yards. You're right. He faked the toss, faked the toss to Blackman, turn it upside right behind Braden Smith. Picked up 6 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 4.
Blackman will roll over to the right side. And now a handoff to the wing coming around. And, they read that out well. We'll have to punt the ball, Greg. They'll stop us right at the line of scrimmage. A little slot with Quay Moss, a slot receiver reverse, or it's really a sweep coming from that backside and read out well by this Whitewater defense.
Yeah, Aguirre just manhandled Mathis that time and just threw him aside and just tattooed Blackman. So you're looking at 4th down and 5, and Chris Moore comes out to punt.
Their punters, their receivers, sending back at the 40. They got everybody on the line of scrimmage. They're coming. There's a snap. Kick gets off. It's going to bounce down and take a little bit of a Tiger roll. Not a big one, but a little bit. Down to the 35. Right now, Whitewater leading this one 7-0. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station on Eagle Sports.
Life costs money. Sometimes lots. First Franklin Financial has loans for living. Our Hogansville and LaGrange branches offer personal loans with payment plans to fit any budget. Stop by and meet the friendly Franklin folk at the location near you. Visit 1ffc.com to learn more. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee number 5656.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back. We're in the first quarter of play. Troup High School Tigers taking on the Whitewater Wildcats. They're leading now 7-0. They have the ball again after the Tigers had to punt. And that play is whistled dead, a flag there.
Got some motion on Whitewater. Thank you. We'll take any defensive help we can get.
If I'm not mistaken, Greg, that's the first penalty of the contest, too. So here come the Whitewater Wildcats once more to the line of scrimmage. They'll break the huddle again. They sprint right up to the line of scrimmage. Put a man in motion back. Actually just going to roll the wing back to the other side. Turn, hand off to the steer wing. He's tackled after he gets to the 40-yard line. So he'll get about 2.5, maybe 3 of those yards back after the penalty.
Brought down by number 20 for your Tigers, Noah Dixon.
So Dixon in there on the tackle.
It's 2nd down and 13.
3 minutes now left to go in the first quarter play. And again, they take their time in the huddle, but then they sprint right up there really quickly. There they go.
By the way, Whitewater has a 6-tuba band, by the way.
They have quite a band, yep. A quick little pitch and catch, and well read by the Tigers.
Now, this is one of those things that, me being just a lowly old T-shirt printer and don't understand, why would you ever go away from something that ain't, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And just keep running the football.
Well,
it's almost like they know they can, so let's just try something different, see if we can actually pass it.
Well, the Tigers read that well. 3rd down now in about 13. Let's see what they draw up this time. I'll try to run off tackle. They're going to go back to the shotgun set. Back to pass again. A quick out in the flats. And now the Tigers will tackle them as he gets across the 45 to 46. Quay will make the tackle. Quay Birdsong.
He's brought down by number 1 for your Tigers.
And that's 15. We mentioned him earlier, Xavier Clay Turner.
They stood around for the longest to even, were they even, you first thought, are they even going to punt the football? And they still might not, but they waited and finally sent the punting team on. Still plenty of time, 20 seconds left on the play clock.
So they're lined up to punt. Punter will stand back on about the 35-yard line.
Teo Todd and Quay Moss are back deep. Let's see, the Tigers are going to call a timeout.
They'll take a timeout. We'll take one as well. Let's see, about 60 seconds, 2 spots back to the station. Tigers trailing 7-0 on Eagle Sports.
Good food. Where do you find it? Because when you spend your hard-earned money, you want good food. So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish, barbecue cooked to perfection, and with all the fixins to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9, or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue, New Franklin Road, LaGrange.
Hi, I'm Dennis Montgomery, the pharmacist at the Medicine Cabinet on Vernon Street. Everybody knows about our customer service when it comes to the pharmacy. We also do COVID, flu, shingles, and pneumonia vaccines. But do you know about our soda shop and gift shop? We have sodas, milkshakes, floats, and sundaes. And our gift shop has something for all occasions. So come by and see us at the Medicine Cabinet on Vernon Street. Also, visit our other 2 locations at Lee's Crossing and Moody Bridge Road.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back as they'll punt the ball away after the timeout. They'll try to kind of cut us off in the corner down there. They'll get the ball, looks like at the 9-yard line is where it'll go out of bounds. So that's where the Troup High School Tigers will take it 1st and 10 as we make them punt.
Actually, their defender hit it on the 11, but excellent coverage by, I think, Trey Blackman just kind of let his man go. He's got to do a little bit better job at picking him up. The coaches are talking to him on the sidelines now. You just can't let the man run free down the field where Quay Moss had an opportunity to at least take it on a bounce. But when you got a man in your face, it kind of limits what you can do. So the Tigers will start 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. Didn't have a lot of luck the first series. Let's see what we can do this time.
Minute 13 left to go in the first quarter of play. So here comes Teo. Fakes back to the right side, keeps it himself. He's got some running room. Across the 30, 40, 50 in midfield, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. Desperation dive. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
An 89-yard touchdown run right up the middle. Teo Todd gets a second level, and you could just see him turning it on. And it was everything that the cornerbacks and free safeties could do for Whitewater to even try to catch him.
One last desperation dive at the 5, and that was all they had. They just could not get an angle on him. Wow, what a great run by Teo Todd. So a one-play drive. Of course, the defense is over there grabbing oxygen. My goodness gracious, bless their hearts.
Well, the good thing is they had that a little over 6-minute drive the first time, but the Tigers defense held them that second series. So maybe they're not that tired. Chris Moore puts it through the uprights.
Snap hold kick is good. Tigers tied this thing up 7-7 off the legs of Teo Todd. Let's take a 30-second break. Back to the station on Eagle Sports.
I can't believe I just scratched that car. Find my insurance card.
Dude, what do you have in your glove box? Ooh, are those socks dirty?
Forget about the socks. I need my insurance card.
Just pull it up on the State Farm mobile app.
I can do that?
Yep, it's called Service.
Oh, hey, I can do that.
Yeah, it's called Service.
I can file a claim on here, too?
It's called Service.
Whoa, I can call my agent, too. Call State Farm agent Matt Orr at 706-882-0046.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
So a very quick drive, less than 20 seconds there in that drive. Tigers got the ball with a minute 13. We've got 58 seconds left to go now in the first quarter.
Excellent play call from Coach Wilson there as you took Teo Todd. He read it perfectly. They were over pursuing to the right side. He just took it right up the middle and broke it free. So
high kick over to the left side. They'll take a fair catch inside the 30. Actually, that's a pretty good kick to hold them right there at about the 26, 27-yard line, looks like.
You know, on the opening kickoff, the Wildcats started on the 38. So, as you said, this time they'll actually spot the ball on about the 25, I believe.
Well, I'm looking at his foot. He's on the 27, so.
All right, the clock operator's adjusting it.
Quickly they run to the line, and here they come. Back under center. Man in motion. They hand it off to him. He pops to the outside and finds a running seam of his own. And he's gone. My goodness gracious. They have a one-play drive as well. Looking for Laundry, and I don't see any to help us out. Wow. Number 4, Corey Richardson, the junior tailback, goes all the way to the end zone.
Just simply a jet sweep to the left. He got outside, cut it back inside. Again, Tigers over pursued, and there was a hole. When he hit it, he was gone. So let's just trade long play touchdowns. And with 44 seconds left in the first quarter, they're waiting the PAT. 13-7, Whitewater on top right now.
Waiting for the extra point. Snap, hold, kick, and the whistle.
So offsides against the Tigers. Will they, see the
I would guess they'll apply that.
Do they decline
kickoff
it and maybe go for 2? Who knows? I don't know. You never know what the coaches think about. All right, so they're going to take the offense back in. So they're going to go for 2. They're going to go half the distance, bringing the offense back in, see if they can go up instead of 14-7, see if they can go up 15-7.
Well, remember, Greg, they ran that quarterback sneak from about the same spot to score their first touchdown.
Well, there's a lot of options, so to speak, but I see Aguirre there, number 0, and I mean, I don't know about you, but I think I'm handing it off to him, see what he can do.
Well, they sprint up to the line of scrimmage.
All right, so Glisson's going to call a timeout.
So a very well thought about extra point here by both teams. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station. Tigers right now trailing. We'll let you know what's going to happen in just a moment right here on Eagle Sports.
Friends, TOW here at Keeler Grange. It's a great time of the year. The kids are back at school. Fall is on the way, and football season's here. Good luck to all the high school teams. I want to thank my winning team here at Keeler Grange, our sales staff, service, and parts department, and our awesome office staff. I appreciate you all. If you want a winning deal, stop by and see us in person at 1217 Lafayette Parkway in the beautiful city of LaGrange, Georgia, or check us out online at KeelerGrange.com. Help support your locality. And God bless America.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
So the Tigers had a 15-second drive. Whitewater gives them one better with a 14-second drive. They both put points quickly on the board. Now let's see whether they're going to go for 2, it looks like. So they jet up to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback under center. Turns, makes the handoff. He's hit, and I think he's held out. It's no good. So they gamble, and the 2-point attempt is no good. So instead of picking up 2, they pick up none. 13-7. That could have a lot to do later in this contest tonight. Let's take a quick 30-second back to the station on Eagle Sports.
Ready for the flu season?
Coleman, we're ready. Here in September, we're ready to start giving the flu shots. Love to have you just stop in anytime. We have the high dose and the regular quadvalent flu shots. And while you're here, ask about the new bivalent COVID vaccine.
Come in and find out about that and much more at Holmes Pharmacy, Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, inside of Piggly Wiggly and Sawmill in LaGrange, and in Hamilton. Also, you can find them on the web at www.holmespharmacy.com.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Got a heck of a ball game for you tonight, folks. 13-7 in favor of Whitewater. They went for 2, didn't make it. They'll line up pretty much everybody over on the far side on their kicking team. So it's from hash to the far side sideline. There's the kick. And it will sail into the end zone. So no return.
That was actually a knuckleball, Jack. It probably didn't get over 20 feet high. And it just...
Yeah, plenty of power, though.
Yeah, it landed 4 yards deep in the end zone. But, man, it just kind of, instead of end over end, it was side over side.
So the Tigers with the ball here at the 20. 44 seconds left to go to the first quarter of play. Tigers trailing by a score of 13-7. They'll send 2 guys out to the wide to this near side. 1 wide left, single back to the backfield with the quarterback, Teo Todd. It's like it's going to be Fannin in the backfield this time. Todd puts the man in motion. That's Moss. Back to pass looking. Throws and intercepted. Intercepted. They read that out completely. 1 play, 1 throw, 1 interception.
Pass was intended for Ashton Williams on a little short slant, and the corner just stood there, and it's like, I don't know if, from my angle, if Teo saw him or not, but he was sitting there just waiting on the pass and caught it, fell down on the 24-yard line. So with 37 seconds left, Whitewater is in excellent field position on the Troup High 24-yard line.
That may be Popo's brother, Marco Aguirre, makes the catch. Number 27.
Yeah, Aguirre's probably not as common as Smith, so yeah, it's probably his
They might be related. Man comes to the far side, and it's like the Tigers are going to jump across the line of scrimmage and give 5 to Whitewater. Yep.
Birdsong says it's his fault. He was actually trying to make something happen. So, hey, playmakers do that. They try to make plays, and he just try to anticipate that quick snap, a little off timing.
So 1st and 5 now. 37 seconds left to go in the first. Quickly backed up the line of scrimmage. Man in motion. Fake the toss. Handoff inside the line. And Birdsong will bring him down. That's number 3, Braxton Muller.
It'll be short of the first down by a yard, so it'll be 3rd down and 1. Little fake toss sweep and then cut back inside. And he was held up by the defensive line, pushing that offensive line back, but then he bounced left, and Birdsong spotted him and pulled him down. So 3rd down and 1.
Yeah, they're going to the sideline, so that's going to be the last play of the first quarter. Tigers trailing 13-7. Whitewater, though, knocking on the door again. Let's take 60 seconds, 2 spots. Back to the station as you're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Don't need to buy no ugly shirt now.
At Mud Creek Graphics, we have over 23 years of experience bringing you the very best in apparel printing. Our exceptional graphic artists will work with you to create beautiful custom designed t-shirts for any occasion. But that's not all. Mud Creek is there for you for the printing of banners and signs that will get your message across to everyone. We love supporting our local schools every year, so for your custom t-shirts, signs, banners, embroidery, and more, like Mud Creek Graphics on the Book of Faces, or visit us at 211 Greenville Street.
Waltrip Steel's goal is to bring affordable metal pricing to the surrounding areas. Located at 2418 Veterans Memorial Parkway in Lynette, Waltrip Steel sells to the general public as well as commercial and industrial businesses. They offer roofing panels, commercial roofing, and complete building packages. In addition, Waltrip Steel provides all types of galvanized stainless and black metal. Give them a call today at 334-630-1117, 334-630-1117.
For all your steel needs, large or small,
Waltrip Steel. Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Fresh 12 minutes left to go in this first half of play. We're going to the second quarter now. Tigers trailing 13-7 against Whitewater. Whitewater, after a one-play drive for the Tigers, an interception. And now they have the ball inside the 20-yard line. Rest on the 15. Man in motion, turn, Hand off into the line to 15. He's hit and dropped. Dropped quickly by number 18 by the Tigers.
Nice job by Jacob Bailey. Man, just hit him hard. Jacob plays a lot bigger than he is. He'll pick up really no gain, so it'll be.
It was enough for the first down.
Yeah, you're right. It was actually 2nd and 1 early. I'd forgotten there was a penalty. So 1st and 10.
And it looks like we're going to have some motion again. This time it might be Whitewater's.
So we're all looking. Who? Nobody's moving their arms. So let's see. Who threw the interior guy? Umpire. All right. So we got motion on the center.
All right, we'll take that.
So you didn't see any flags coming from the side judges. So the umpire came in and said, "Hey, center. He's got his responsibility as the interior line. He sits behind the linebackers and watches." So that'll back it up 5. It'll be first down from the 17-yard line. They've got to get a first down. They can get down to the 2, and let's hope they don't get that.
I'm happy they just have to turn away with a field goal or maybe fumble the ball. That'd be fine. Very disciplined this Whitewater team is, though, Greg.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Man in motion, almost stumbles down. Handoff, and then he breaks through our front line, goes down into the end zone. Touchdown, Whitewater. And got through the main line of scrimmage. We were walked up on it. There really wasn't a secondary to break him down.
You know, it's frustrating as a fan because I'm on the sidelines. I'm sitting here, and they're stuffing the line. But what happens is the tailback hits the back of a guy, and he says, "Oh, I can bounce out." And then when he bounces out, there's nobody there to get him. And then they've had several plays like that, and that's just kind of the mystery of that wing T, and that they've hit in holes, but not after they've been hit by either defense or offense.
Snap, hold, kick is up, and the kick is good. So back up one more. 20-7 is your score. We're in the second quarter of play. Let's take 30 seconds. Back to the station on Eagle Sports.
Need medical treatment at the highest level and want care that's personal? Turn to WellStar. We offer the latest procedures at Georgia's first certified comprehensive cardiac center, along with an innovative approach to fighting cancer, where specialists collaborate to accelerate diagnosis and treatment. We're also home to a top-level stroke program that performs life-saving operations every day. At WellStar, we care for the whole you. Learn more at wellstar.org.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. The Tigers now trailing by a score of 20-7. Whitewater, really just exactly what they were drawn up to be. A team that just methodically comes down the field at you, and that's what they've done with the Tigers tonight so far. A lot of ball games still to play, as Whitewater will kick the ball off now from the 40. Again, that kind of knuckleball kick, and we'll bring it out from the end zone to the 10, 15, 20, 21, falling forward to the 22. So we get 2 extra yards out of that by bringing it out. We'll take both of those.
They're going to spot it on the 23-yard line. So 23-yard return by senior Quay Moss. Is that, we've got very few seniors on this team, so that senior leadership's got to step up. And Quay Moss is certainly one of those guys.
11-10 left in the first half. Tigers will have twins this near side. Twins to the far side, leads Teo alone, but now here comes Trey Blackman in the backfield with him. And let's see what we got here. The whistles are blowing. Is that a timeout by Whitewater?
Yeah, Whitewater, right, and they're throwing a flag from the backside. It's like, what's going on?
We'll keep it here right now, see if we can decipher what's happening here.
And Whitewater coaches are yelling like crazy, but so the side judge over there has got he says I got a timeout. The back judge is saying, I don't know what's going on. I'm going to throw a flag. Because they're just walking off the field, and the whistle's been blown to call a play in.
The whistle was definitely blown.
So the Tigers have 1 timeout left with 11:10 to go in the second quarter. That was Whitewater's, I believe, their second timeout.
But who got the timeout? Anybody?
So
both things have come off and gone back on and go off and go back on.
Whitewater coaches over there still calling them back, so they're still negotiating. And Stephen Davis is for the Tigers is over the football. He's your center.
All right, we're going back at it now.
All right, here we go.
The play's whistled in, no penalty. So Tail will call for it. A little bit high. Hand off to Blackman. Blackman slashing left, slashing right. He'll get to the 25-yard line. Second down.
He'll pick up 2 yards, number 6 for the Wildcats. Made the initial contact.
Got to hold on to our blocks a little longer, Greg. We're making a good initial contact, but they're sliding off. It's going to have to hold on to those a little bit longer. Back to the line of scrimmage come the Tigers. Tail turns, makes the handoff. There's a seam in the middle to the 40, 50, down the sidelines. Goes Trey Blackman, 20, 10, 5, dives to the end zone. Did it go in?
Number 10, Trey Blackman on the carry.
Greg, I'm trying to see.
I don't know why he always run down. I was going to say it would have been a 77-yard. Yeah,
all right, so he's knocked out of bounds.
So he gets moved out at the 2-yard line. It looks like it's where they're going to spot the football.
I had the officials stand up in the booth beside me and block my view. So the Tigers now, right field position. Actually, is it the 5? Looks like the 5 is where they're going to mark it. So he takes it all the way down there from the 25 to the 5. And here we go into the line of scrimmage. It's Fannin. Ball comes loose. Tigers dive on it. Looks like we got it. Scary, scary, scary. Heads up play there by Quay Moss.
Well, one of the things I've seen the Wildcats do is they're trying to tackle that football as well on every play. Somebody's reaching there trying to snatch it out of our hands.
Place whistle dead. And we got a flag down.
Coming from the referee, so we've got probably motion on the Tigers.
False start against the Tigers. So we're down to the 5. We fumbled the ball. Now we're backed up 5. Come on, guys.
So we don't need any help trying to get this ball in the end zone. And now, so it's second and goal from the 9-yard line, guys.
Yep. All right. Reset yourselves, guys. Here we go. Big play. Just Fannin find his way inside. Back to the line of scrimmage a little more. He'll get to the 8. Third and goal from the 8.
So a little bit more effort from that offensive line. I know the defensive line, big kids, but we got some big boys on the offensive line. We got to move them out of the way.
Great run a moment ago by Blackman. Got to come away with points. This is a prize fight tonight. You can't fall down in one of the rounds. We're going to throw the ball. Complete. Tremendous catch out there.
Logan Sinkfield just inside for a touchdown, Tigers.
Right into the end zone, into the hands. Taylor Todd rolls to his right. A gorgeous catch by Sinkfield.
Jack, I'm sorry. If I stepped on you, I'm sorry about that.
I'm sorry. I got a bandage on my toe now.
Get this thing fixed. Saw a little symbol between it. Chris Moore as he comes on to kick the PAT.
Snap, hold, kick is up. And the kick is good. So the Tigers draw it a little closer. 2014 is your score. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station on Eagle Sports.
Life costs money. Sometimes lots. First Franklin Financial has loans for living. Our Hogansville and LaGrange branches offer personal loans with payment plans to fit any budget. Stop by and meet the friendly Franklin folk at the location near you. Visit oneffc.com to learn more. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee number 5656.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
A whole lot happening in this contest right now. The Tigers trailing 20-14, but a couple of long runs by Trey Blackman and by Teo Todd have kept the Tigers in this one.
8:36 until halftime. Whitewater 20, your Tigers 14. Man, it's been a exciting first half. It seems like big play after big play, Jack.
Yes, it has.
With the exception of that initial series by Whitewater, they took over 6 minutes off the clock. Seemed like every time somebody touches the ball, they're going to only take 30 seconds off the clock.
There's the kick. And let's see. Did it hit inbounds before it went out? Are they going to bring it to the 35 or re-kick? Let's see. Looks like they're going to bring it to the 35.
Yeah, they keep walking. Yeah, he's going to stop on the 35. It's like, all right now, come on, folks.
Yeah, not a lot of definitive moves by the officials tonight on some things.
Penalty for kicking the ball out of bounds. Puts it at the 35-yard line.
All right, so that's where Whitewater will have it at the 35. As Greg mentioned, 8:36 left to go in this contest. Let's do the first half of this contest. Sorry about that, trying to rush things. They'll break the huddle. Send a man wide to the top side. Their quarterback goes under center. Turns, fakes the handoff, going to throw the ball. Throws downfield. Has a man there who catches it. He's brought down. Right, a touchdown saving tackle by C.J. Sands. Beautiful pass and catch by Whitewater.
Just needed C.J. to turn his head back. To turn his head back, he might could have either intercepted or certainly deflected that ball. Didn't quite turn around in time. Actually, that was Quay Moss that should have turned his head.
Okay, you messed me up again. Quay's 8 and C.J.'s 9. 9 made the tackle. So I'm getting confused again. Quay seems to change numbers every week. Here they come up to the far side again, and Tigers going to stack them up at the 30. Good defense there. So Quay's able to stack them up there over at the 30.
You know, that's why your corners have to always stay. They got to be anticipating running this wing tee, but never for a second let that slot back or that wide out take off on a go route. You just don't know. So they going.
Were we drawn off, or did we?
I didn't see any movement.
Yeah, they're going to mark it off against us. So another penalty of 5 yards against the Tigers. Don't need to give them any extra help. That's for sure. So still second down. 7:34 left to go in the first half. 20-14 in favor of Whitewater right now.
After the penalty, it's second down and 7.
Quickly to the line comes Whitewater. The quarterback, Ellington under center. Tries to draw us off again, turns, hands it off to the wing back coming around, and he's knocked down. Talking about flat knocked down that time by Noah Dixon.
I tell you what, number 15 for Whitewater, he got all of Sinkfeld's jersey and didn't let go of it. He kept blocking him, but man, he had a handful of jerseys. Wonder Sinkfeld just didn't take it off and give it to him.
They don't make the tearaways anymore, Greg?
Well, I agree with stalk blocking, but if you got to hang on to his jersey.
They're quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Hand off to the fullback. Wow. Jump on him and ride him down is Rico Dunson.
He's met immediately by number 16.
Ben Taylor. I'm sorry, that's Ben.
Yeah, Big Ben. So that's going to be 4th and about 5.
Do they have a field goal?
Bring in 47. He is their place kicker.
Yep.
And so it looks like they're going to spot it on the 29, maybe no, right at the 30-yard line. So a 39 and a half to 40-yard field goal attempt, and he has got plenty of leg for sure. He's currently right now with 6:06, clock ticking, Whitewater 20, and your Tigers 14. Whitewater trying to put 3 points on the board.
Low snap. There's the kick. As Greg mentioned, plenty of leg. Goes through there. They'll tack on 3. So 23-14 is your score right now. Lots of time left in this first half. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Good food. Where do you find it? Because when you spend your hard-earned money, you want good food. So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish, barbecue cooked to perfection, and with all the fixins to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9 or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue, New Franklin Road, LaGrange.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back. My wife and I stopped off at Rogers Barbecue tonight before we came out to the game, so highly recommend that. Great pregame meal.
Yeah, we've got some call in for tomorrow morning. We're going down to Auburn Penn State and tailgating and going to go into the Orange Out, and we'll take any help we can get. We owe it to Penn State. They beat us last year, so let's see what the Tigers can do tomorrow. But in the meantime, Teo Todd and Quay Moss are back on the 5-yard awaiting the kickoff.
Well, you need at least wait one more day since tomorrow's Friday.
You know what? Thank you.
You're going to be gone tomorrow morning.
All right, so Quay Moss.
They're taking back at the 2-yard line to the 10. Pops to the outside, across the 20, right out of bounds between the 22, 23-yard line.
Wow, I'm sitting in there with him, and he catches a football, and it's like, man, he feels so good, but everything crowds on the sidelines. He would have had to cut it back to the middle to make any significant yardage, and the way Whitewater special teams pursues their kickoff, it is just tremendous. So from the 21-yard line, the Tigers will start.
It's almost like they bring a wall down that side.
Oh, yeah, they pursue good. 5 minutes and 39 seconds left until halftime. Your Tigers down 9, 23-14. Let's see what we can do on this series.
So Teo will take the snap, fake the run, then come back inside, get across the line of scrimmage. Actually, really just back to the line of scrimmage before he's brought down. Second down.
Right tackle Isaiah Hall was pulling and just felt frustrated that he couldn't make a block for Teo like he wanted to. No gain, so the Tigers will give it a second shot. Second down and 10.
They'll put Trips to the right, Sinkfield as the far wide out over there.
Malachi Porthers here split out to the short side on the Tiger sideline.
Tail call for it. Fakes the handoff, throws the ball, and caught in the middle of the field at the 40. Still running down the 50, down the sideline. 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Tigers!
A 79-yard pass play from Teo Todd to Quay Moss. Quay was about a 12-yard hook. He caught it, turned around, cut it to the outside, and turned on his speed, and nobody could catch him. Wow, yet another big play. So
great running in the middle of the field too, Greg. As he got there, had about 2 or 3 guys around him. Just made a wonderful move, cut back inside, and the Tigers are in. Tigers looking at this.
So Chris Moore comes in late, kind of give Whitewater something to think about. He comes in, puts marker down. Logan Sinkfield gets ready to take the snap as he's your place kick holder.
Snap, hold, kick is up.
Blocked.
And it's blocked.
Somebody on the left side didn't do their job. I'm sure when they replay it, you'll see. Because, well, they say that eye in the sky don't lie. He just come busting through the left tackle over there. I'm sure that's not going to make the coaches happy. Could have been within 2, now it's within 3, 23-20.
But a great play brings us that much closer. 23-20 right now in favor of Whitewater. This takes 30 seconds back to the station on Eagle Sports.
Hey, I'm Jody Ward, and I'm excited and thankful about joining the Medicine Cabinet family. I bring over 30 years of local community pharmacy experience to the Medicine Cabinet. It is a pleasure and privilege for me to serve our community in the prettiest pharmacy in Troup County. You will find our excellent staff willing and ready to serve all of your healthcare needs. Come and see us for all of your vaccines, and we will soon be starting our comprehensive therapy management services program. Come visit us at the beautiful Lee's Crossing location.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Tigers get a little bit closer, 23-20 after a blocked extra point. So that field goal they made really kind of begins to show itself there. They missed a 2-point conversion early in the game. There's the kick. Going to try to just stick them there about the 30. They catch it, come up field, knocked out of bounds just shy of the 40. So not a bad return for Whitewater. So they'll bring again up to, as we said, the 40. And that's where Whitewater will take it 1st and 10 with 4:42 left to go. At halftime, we'll cheer from these bands. The Whitewater band, one of the strongest bands in the area, that's for sure. As Greg would call it, is it a 5 or 6 tuba band? I can't see from over there. Maybe 6 tuba band. They'll roll a wing over to the far side. Man in motion. And they'll kind of toss it to the man in motion who really wasn't expecting it. And he wasn't expecting to be hit quite like he was. A host of Tiger tacklers will bring him down, including Javari Fannin.
He's finally brought down by number 10 for your Tigers, Trey Blackman.
4:26 left to go. 23-20 is your score, as we mentioned. We'll also hear from the pride of Troup County, the Troup High School Tiger Marching Band.
It's 2nd down and 5.
Get you caught up with some of the action that's to come this weekend. That you can hear on Eagle Sports. Whitewater breaks the huddle, runs back up there. Turn, handoff to the tailback right in the backfield. Tyler Leslie will bring him down after a gain of a couple there. They're going to mark it at the 44-yard line.
A gain of 2. It's 3rd down and 3.
So he's going to get really looks like more 4 as I'm looking across there. A long 3 or a short 4, depending on how you like it. Sure, Whitewater would like the short. Once again, I wish I could see them run to the huddle. And the Tigers will jump off sides and give them the 5 that they need. Dog on it.
That's the second time we've given them enough to get them a 1st down. Tell you what, that's against Whitewater, Jack.
All right, so they caused us to move. That's excellent.
After the penalty for a false start, it's 3rd down and 8.
So the 3rd and 8 instead of a 1st down for Whitewater. Be nice to hold them, get the ball back. The Tigers will actually have the ball as we start the second half as well.
It would be easy for me to say, all right, watch for a pass play, but, man, you got to watch for so many things. Just watch for everything.
They put a man in motion from this far side. Back to pass. Throws across the middle. Bounces. And that was a timing route that had no time.
Yeah, number 3 he ran up about 6 yards and hooked. He wouldn't have had enough of the 1st down upon catching it, but he overthrew him. So they bring the punter in, number 40. Well, they bring the kicker in. He does everything for him, just like Chris Moore does for us. So Quay Moss and Teo Todd will be dropping back. This will be the 2nd punt we've seen out of Whitewater tonight. First one was a really hang-time high punt.
Here's the kick. Come over, and it's going to take a Whitewater bounce out of bounds just shy of the 10-yard line. 30 seconds back to the station. Tigers trailing 23-20 on Eagle Sports.
WLAG-AM LaGrange and W245AW LaGrange. Troup High School football is brought to you by
Holmes Pharmacy.
Did you know there's a place where you can get good neighbor service and surprisingly great rates on home and auto insurance? Yep, and that place is State Farm. Here's the deal. State Farm agent Matt Orr is your go-to agent in Troup County for the service you deserve at the price you want. So stop shopping around. State Farm agent Matt Orr has you covered. Call 706-882-0046 for your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Here come the Tigers. Hand off into the line of scrimmage. And about a yard there for the Tigers. 2nd and 9. Fan of the ball carrier.
He's brought down by number 58 for Whitewater.
About 2.5 minutes left until halftime, Jack. Plenty of time for the Tigers to do something with this football. It certainly keep it in our possession and not give it back to Whitewater before half. But it would be nice to put some points on the board going into halftime.
Teo stands back in there again. Takes the snap. She rolls to his right, throws.
Yes!
It is complete for a first down across the 40. That's Quay Moss hit again.
Wow, and give credit to Teo Todd. He rolls out. Big number 9 is about to pack Teo into the turf. Teo lets it fly. Didn't even see Moss catch the football. Teo takes a hard lick down to the turf, gets up, runs forward, and just class act that he is, he's ready for the next play. So great pass, great reception by both Teo Todd and Quay Moss.
Now Blackmill going to the backfield. This will split him in wide to the near side. That's going to be Poitras. Trips to the right side on the short side of the field. Tigers got to hurry. 6 seconds left on the play clock. And now Todd going to call his own number across the 40. And he'll get across the 40 to about the 42.
Looks like they're going to give him about a 5-yard gain, Jack. Nice play action by Trey Blackman as he faked the handoff on a little inside sweep. And a lot of the Wildcats reacted to that. And Teo was able to pick up, I said 4 good yards. We'll take 4 every time.
You add them up, it'll get you a first down. Short trips again to the top side. Todd looking to throw. He's hit as he throws the ball. I think that kind of threw the ball into a little duck. It falls incomplete.
Pass intended for Malachi Porthers on a little flare out to the sidelines, and he had to beat on his corner. But when Teo tried to throw it, the big number 6 at defensive end stands at about 6'4". He just jumps up and bats it out of the air.
Tyler Glover is that young man's name.
So that stops the clock.
Yeah, he's listed at 6'5", 225, Greg.
Yeah, he's every bit of it. All right, so that'll back the Tigers up again. Actually, Logan Sinkfeld on the opposite side. I thought our right tackle moved, but maybe it's against Whitewater.
It's encroachment against Whitewater.
Sweet. So instead of 3rd and 6, it'll be 3rd and 1 for the Tigers. That'll move it to right at midfield.
1:36 left to go in this first half. Teo stands back there waiting on the call. Looks back to the sideline.
Tigers waiting, letting the clock run down. Of course, the clock's not running, so it really doesn't matter to them what they're waiting on. All right, so Glisson's going to call a timeout. Let's think about this for a minute. That'll be his last timeout, Jack.
They take one. We take one as well. An important potential first down coming up with 1:36 left to go here in this first half of play. Tigers trailing 23-20 on Eagle Sports.
Hi, friends. TOW here at Killigrange. It's a great time of the year. The kids are back at school. Fall is on the way, and football season's here. Good luck to all the high school teams. I want to thank my winning team here at Killigrange, our sales staff, service, and parts department, and our awesome office staff. I appreciate you all. If you want a winning deal, stop by and see us in person at 1217 Lafayette Parkway in the beautiful city of LaGrange, Georgia, or check us out online at killigrange.com. Help support your locality. And God bless America.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. And Greg, I love how you get to know the sheriff's department. I saw you down there talking to Stuart Smith, and now you got the police, LaGrange police, taking care of them too.
Yeah, I got Ryan Cadenhead. He's a resource officer at Troup High School. He and I and Andrew Calhoun were in that debacle at Cairo about 3 years ago when the girls' basketball team went down, and they handcuffed a few folks. And my wife called me and said, "You're not into that middle of that stuff, are you?" I was like, "I'm in the middle, but I'm not getting handcuffed."
First time for everything.
Yeah, a lot of memories there, boy.
First time for everything. Minute 36 left to go in this first half. Waiting the officials to step away from the ball and let us have at it.
All right, waiting on the official, the referee, to blow it in. He's done so.
All right, here we go. Todd calls for it. He'll run it himself up the field, and he'll pick up the first down and more across the 50, down to about the 47.
Well, let's see that. They're stopping the clock as they move the chains. About two. Now the referee says, roll it. Let's go. Let's play clock, roll it. All right, so got 1:05 left until halftime. Tigers looking to create something, try to get a score before halftime, take a lead into this halftime.
Take a lead or a field goal to tie it up. Tail rolls this near side. He looks to throw. Yes! Complete. Great catch across the 40 at the 39-yard line.
Right. So Malachi Porthos on the reception. He was trying to fall out of bounds, but did not get out of bounds. So the Tigers trying to coach his staff said, hustle up, let's go. 35 seconds left of halftime.
Right on the 40. Tail takes it, back to pass again. Looking. Tests to Doug. Now he's going to run. Up the middle of the field. Hit, breaks through. Finally brought down at the 25-yard line.
All right, so the clock will stop intermittently while they move the chains. But I'm telling you, that white hat is waiting. As soon as they get set up, they're going to roll it. All right, they're rolling it.
They spike it. They'll stop the clock.
They have not set the change yet, but they still ran the play. And Teo Todd just basically throws it to the turf. He went under center because that would have been a fumble had he been in the shotgun like he normally does.
Kind of frustrated that they did not wait for the chains to get set before they whistled the play in.
Yeah, that's one of the things you almost, as the official crew, you've got to just not blow it in. You got to wait a little bit. I understand everybody's in a hurry to go places, but certain things have got to happen before other things can.
22 seconds left now. Tail back to pass. They flush him out. He looks right. Looks downfield. Falls incomplete. Had a man back there.
He had
in Sinkfield.
He had Sinkfield and Moss in the area, but he threw it because he also had tight coverage. So one of the things, you saw him kind of force it in the second game of the season against Callaway here, but or the third game. But he that time he said, nope, not going to chance it. So he throws it into the turf, and so that'll bring up 3rd down and 10 as the ball's resting on about the 25.5-yard line.
Teal calls for it. Looks to pass again. They got a rush on. They're going to sack him back at the 3rd. No, wait. The play there was never whistled dead. Todd gets up and draws down.
That's a good point you make because
they never blew the whistle.
Coach McPherson's saying here on the sidelines, said no, he's not down. He's not down. He was able to, I think some of the Whitewater kids he snatched out of the tackle and got out of bounds. So I believe he got out of bounds. That stopped the clock. Chris Moore comes on. The kicking team comes on to try
He should have been whistled down. I'll just tell you that.
Well, it's going to be about a 30-yard field goal attempt, Jack.
Heads up play by Teo Todd. Snap, hold, kick is up.
Tie ball game.
Goes through there. Woo! Tie ball game. 23-20. 3 seconds left of the clock.
What a first half, Jack. We still got 3 seconds left on this clock.
My goodness gracious.
Wow. Look at Whitewater walking off the field. It's a total turn of emotions. They were all pumped up, but they're just walking around with their hands on their hips like they can't believe what just happened. Wow, you never give up, guys.
Nope. 3 more seconds. 3 more seconds.
You hear Sinkfield hollering, yes, sir. He's all excited, baby.
Hey, who's not? My goodness gracious.
Woo! Wow, what a turn of events.
So 23-23. So we'll start this second half basically just even.
Now The good thing is we'll go into halftime, assuming nothing happens within 3 seconds, bad, so to speak.
We've seen some long runs tonight.
Yeah, but this is where you hope Chris Moore will kick it high and get some good. If it's a short kick, that's fine. Just get it high and let our guys get a chance to run up underneath it. But, wow, what a crazy first half, crazy first half. I'm going to go on down here and see if I can get Coach Glisson while I'm going into the halftime.
All right. Moore sets up, ready to kick it. There's the whistle. He approaches the ball, gets the kick, and it's going to go just out of bounds, and that's just fine.
Well, I don't quite think that's what he wanted to do.
I think he wanted to try to get it to drop in bounds, but that's going to leave just a second on the clock.
Hey, that's the way to come back, guys. That's the way to do it.
1 second left, and so they'll have to snap the ball, take the knee, and end the first half. But what a first half we've had. We'll go back over the scoring in just a bit. But 23-23 is our score. We're knotted up. And you start to understand why these two teams are high above the top of Quad A in the state of Georgia. As there's new quarter given. Waiting for the officials.
So you got to ask yourself, what's on the minds of the Whitewater coaches? Do they just take a knee and take it in, or do they try to run the football? To me, I don't think they're going to take a knee. I think they're going to try to run it. Don't think they're going to try to pass it. You never know. Let's just hope nothing happens.
Well, it's one play, and anything can happen, as you mentioned, Greg.
Well, they are in a take the knee situation,
and they'll take it. And we'll go to halftime. Let's see if Greg can catch up with Coach.
Listen, getting the fans up, baby.
Your Troup Tigers will receive the football to start the second half.
Let's get a word here with Coach Glisson. Coach, wow, what a first half.
I guess we're getting our money's worth. No, incredible job by our guys fighting back. There's a long half to go. I like how we scored right there and we get the ball to start off the half. Heck of a run by Teo down there. A great job of the offense to get points.
Absolutely. What an exciting game tonight for the fans. Let's just get to halftime and let's we get to kick off for the second half. Right now we got the momentum.
Yeah, two top 10 teams, pretty evenly matched. Let's go play some ball.
Absolutely. All right, you heard it. Coach Glisson said a lot happened in this first half, but right now we're going in the locker room with a little bit of mo.
That's exactly right. Thank you, Greg. Let's take a break. We come back. Lots to talk about this first half of play. Right now the Tigers, they have tied it up with Whitewater 23-23 here at halftime on Eagle Sports.
Are you ready for the flu season?
Coleman, we're ready. Here in September, we're ready to start giving the flu shots. Love to have you just stop in anytime. We have the high dose and the regular quadvalent flu shots. And while you're here, ask about the new bivalent COVID vaccine.
Come in and find out about that and much more at Holmes Pharmacy, Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, inside of Piggly Wiggly and Sawmill in LaGrange, and in Hamilton. Also, you can find them on the web at www.holmespharmacy.com.
You still don't need to buy no ugly shirt now.
At Mud Creek Graphics, we have over 23 years of experience bringing you the very best in apparel printing. Our exceptional graphic artists will work with you to create beautiful custom-designed T-shirts for any occasion. But that's not all. Mud Creek is there for you for the printing of banners and signs that will get your message across to everyone. We love supporting our local schools every year, so for your custom T-shirts, signs, banners, embroidery, and more, like Mud Creek Graphics on the Book of Faces, or visit us at 211 Greenville Street.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Troup Steel's goal is to bring affordable metal pricing to the surrounding areas. Located at 2418 Veterans Memorial Parkway in Lynette, Troup Steel sells to the general public as well as commercial and industrial businesses. They offer roofing panels, commercial roofing, and complete building packages. In addition, Troup Steel provides all types of galvanized stainless and black metal. Give them a call today at 334-630-1117, 334-630-1117.
For all your steel needs, large or small.
Troup Steel. Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. The Tigers have brought this into a tie, 23-23 here at halftime as the Whitewater band gets ready to come out on the field, and you'll be hearing them in the background. They are a loud group of folks. We mentioned in the pregame, these are two teams that are coming in very matched. We talked about the running game. We've seen some passing game out of Whitewater tonight. We've seen the Tigers with some explosive plays, which is kind of their modus operandi. They do that a lot. But let's just take a moment to kind of walk through this and tell you how we got to this tie position. Whitewater, they scored first on a very long drive, about a 6 minute, 9-second drive. Took the ball from the 32 all the way in the end zone. 7-0 was the score with 5:51 left to go in the first quarter of play. Tigers got the ball, 3 and out, had to punt the ball. Whitewater got it back. They got a couple of first downs, but they ended up having to punt the ball as well. And then on the next next play from scrimmage, with just a minute 13 left in the first, 15 seconds for Teo Todd to run 89 yards for a touchdown run. Just flew down the field. The extra point by Moore was good, and we were knotted at 7-7 with a minute 13. Whitewater, though, answers back quickly. They go from the 23-yard line, and they're number 4. I get that young man's name real quick. Corey Richardson. He takes the ball down, and he's gone in, I think I had it down to, trying to look at my notes, 14 seconds for him. He's 73 yards into the end zone, and now it's 13-7. They were going for a standard extra point after touchdown, but then there's a penalty, which got them a little closer. They thought they'd go for 2. The Tigers were able to hold them out, and so that's what we're looking at, 13-7. Tigers got the ball, but on the first play, they were intercepted, so they gave Whitewater great field position. They took advantage of that. And with a minute 19 left to go in the second quarter of play, they go into the end zone 20-7. So then the Tigers, they get the ball back, and it's Trey Blackman. Great run across the middle, flies down the field, gets knocked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. So a great run, a 70-yard run for him, sets up the Tigers. Teo Todd able to throw to Logan Sinkfield, a little 8-yard reception in the end zone, and it's 20-14. The Tigers drawing it in a little bit closer. Whitewater gets the ball again. They drive down. But the Tigers able to hold them up to a field goal. The field goal is good, so it's 23-14. Tigers in again with the ball. They drive 79 yards down the field. Great pass to Quay Moss involved in that as well. The extra point was blocked, so it became 23-20. They were able to stop Whitewater, made them punt, and the Tigers get the ball one more time late in this first half of play. They drive down, and then Teo Todd has the ball on a third down. It looks like he is down. I mean, he's got 4 guys around him, but his knees never go down. The play is never whistled dead. So he jumps up, flies down the right side, gets knocked out at around the 15-yard line. Chris Moore comes on and hits the big field goal to put 3 more on the board, and we're knotted 23-23 here at halftime. We're going to take a break, and we come back. We'll listen to some of these bands and the great jobs that they do. But right now, you're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Costs money, sometimes lots. First Franklin Financial has loans for living. Our Hogansville and LaGrange branches offer personal loans with payment plans to fit any budget. Stop by and meet the friendly Franklin folk at the location near you. Visit 1ffc.com to learn more. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee number 5656.
Good food. Where do you find it? Because when you spend your hard-earned money, you want good food. So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish, barbecue cooked to perfection, and with all the fixins to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9 or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue, New Franklin Road, LaGrange.
Explain to me again why we're sleeping on the ground.
Because we're thramping, thrift camping. It's saving us money and getting us closer to nature.
But we don't need to tramp. I just combined our home and auto insurance with our State Farm agent, so we have a rate that fits our budget.
Oh, right. Do you think our agent can bring us an air mattress?
For surprisingly great rates that fit any budget, call State Farm agent Matt Orr in LaGrange today. Individual premiums and budgets will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
Hello, I'm Steve Butts, pharmacist at the Medicine Cabinet on Moody Bridge Road. Road. At the Medicine Cabinet, we hope to make you feel right at home in our stores. Our mission is and always has been to provide service that is exceedingly abundantly above anything a customer could ask. We serve you from 3 locations in LaGrange on Moody Bridge Road, Vernon Street, and our newest location at Lee's Crossing. At the Medicine Cabinet, we proudly offer a drive-through window, delivery service, and immunizations. We're grateful for your business and look forward to continuing our service to you for years to come.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. We got a tie ball game. Wow, what a great first half. And right now you hear in the background, I was just telling Michael that I thought their numbers were down, but they had hidden their woodwinds from him. And my gosh, now I'm looking at all the brass going from about the 35 to the 35. 6-tuba band, as Greg likes to say about them. And wow, that is some pure sound coming out of that band. Wow, you can kind of feel that even in the booth here. Tremendous job by this Whitewater band, and tremendous job by our Troup High School Tigers tonight, Greg. Coming back from adversity, several times they're kind of down on the mat, but they were able to get themselves up.
It's one of those things you just never quit. I had an opportunity to kind of speak to Moss, Quay Moss, one of just like 3 seniors right now on the starting lineups, whether either side you look at. But he was getting ready to take a kickoff return there in the second quarter, and I said, "Hey, Quay," got his attention. I said, "Look, dude, you're the senior leader. You got to step it up." 3 or 4 plays later, certainly wasn't because I said anything to him. That's when he caught that pass from Teo Todd and went in for the touchdown. But
well, actually, I have my binoculars on him. He said, "I'm doing this for Greg."
Yeah, baby. Yeah, no, I don't think so. But you got to do that. Seniors. That's what it's for. Football, high school football is for seniors. And a lot of them, most of them, will never play a down again after the season's over. And so it's important. You've got to step it up and show these young men, these underclassmen, look, we can't give up. Things aren't necessarily going the way we want them to go. We're not out of this game. And proof in the pudding, guys, we turned the tide, so to speak, in the last minute and a half, really. When we went 2.5 minutes, I said, "Hey, we got about 2 minutes and 35 seconds left, Jack. Plenty of time for the Tigers to do something." And we had it down here on our 18-yard line, and the next thing you know,
Moss has a great catch over the 40,
and then Teo broke loose the last offensive play of the game. I mean, the first half is where you thought he was down, but he broke loose.
Well, it was not a whistle blown. That's really the key to the whole thing. You played to the echo of the whistle, and there wasn't even the beginning of a whistle. And I know the Whitewater fans did not like that. The Whitewater coaches did not like that. But it was too bad. The whistle had not been blown, and he takes his way down the right side and puts it going out about the 15. Chris Moore comes on and he's almost unsung. Sometimes we were really counting on him, and he's doing a tremendous job for us this year. I'm a little hot there, Michael. If you want to bring my mic down just a tad.
All right. Well, yeah, it's no doubt about it, Jack. Man, the last 2.5 minutes, especially, but then you mentioned about the Whitewater coaching staff not liking that. I looked over on the sidelines, and I didn't really get a lot of. I didn't see a lot of anger, a lot of man. What's going on? Contradiction. I think
frustration is the main thing.
Maybe that's what it was. And then our guys come. The good thing is we got out of bounds.
Yep.
Teo was able to get out of bounds, stop the clock with 5 seconds left, and it wasn't the prettiest kick, Tim Moore, that your son has ever done. But, man, it doesn't matter how pretty it is. It went right through the uprights. It was like a Phil Nickrow knuckleball, boy. But it went through and tied this football game up with 3 seconds left. And then we go to kickoff, and then they take a knee, and then we go into halftime. And, the Tigers get the football. They had deferred the second half. I was messing with my mic. I don't know who actually won the toss, the coin toss.
They won the toss. They elected
to proceed. So, I mean, you got to believe it's kind of a smart move on their part in that they took that opening drive down for a touchdown.
For a long time.
Yeah.
Greg, you mentioned it earlier in the broadcast. I'm always a believer if something's working, just keep on working it until it quits working.
Yes, true.
And they went away from that.
Yep.
In fact, the first time they had to punt the ball, they'd gone to a passing game. Now, they've had a couple of effective passes, a couple of down-the-field passes as well.
Yep.
But I just keep running the dadgum ball if I'm Whitewater.
Well, and I think maybe I came back and said, well, maybe they're just testing things out. Maybe they felt so good about that first drive that they felt like, well, man, we feel so good. We feel like we maybe can drive the ball the way we kind of want to. So let's do a little passing, and it really haunted them. And that was their first punt on their second series. It just didn't work out. And then really, other than a couple of long passes, long plays, really for both Whitewater and for the Tigers. It's been after that first drive by Whitewater, it's been a half of big plays, Jack. Big plays, not a lot of 70-yard drives going on.
Just 70-yard runs.
70-yard runs, or as that touchdown pass to Moss, it was a 79-yard touchdown pass. Trey Blackman, he busted out for it was a 75
yards when I had down.
And he I thought he was gone, but then the guy caught up with him and out at the 5-yard line, and the Tigers wind up scoring on that one, but. Still, wow, what a big play first half. So who knows what is it going to be a shootout in the second half, or the coach is going to go in from both staffs and make adjustments, and it be a different ball game?
Well, adjustments will be made. I think the line of scrimmage is where one for the Tigers will be made. I think we're going to have to watch for a lot of the cross blocking, for a lot of the shenanigans that kind of take place in that wing T offense. So we're going to, and also, gosh, we just can't let people get past the line of scrimmage. There's nobody there. They get past level 1. There's nobody at level 2, and you got to have to corner or rover trying to come over from level 3.
Well, it's funny. I was talking to Coach Jeter coming up. He is down on the sidelines, and I say, Bub, man, it's tough with this wing T. Their guys are taking the handoff. Bam, running into a block wall. Why? Because our Tigers are standing their offensive line up, but then they take a step outside. Oh, there's a hole.
Yep.
He said just hunt and peck. That's kind of what that offense is built off of. A lot of times it'll hit so fast you'll wonder what happened. He shot out of a cannon. But a large part of the time it's like, okay, I'm looking. I'm down here. Look, oh, there it is. Boom, and go. And so that's what the Tigers defensively has got to take a look at is how do you adjust to that? And again, how do the corners – you don't ever want to think that they're not going to pass, but you got to think run first, but be very cognizant of them faking the ball and throwing it. But, man, you just got to assume if they're only going to throw the ball 4 times the first half, that they're going to run the time. They're going to run it most times. So if you gambled most of the time, because you don't want to ever give up a big play like that and find that was the play that wound up winning the ball game for your opponent,
No, not at all. Let's take a break. We come back to lots more to talk about as we're at halftime. The Troup Whitewater game tied up at 23-23 on Eagle Sports.
Hi, friends. TOW here at Killigrange. It's a great time of the year. The kids are back at school. Fall is on the way, and football season's here. Good luck to all the high school teams. I want to thank my winning team here at Killigrange, our sales staff, service, and parts department, and our awesome office staff. I appreciate you all. If you want a winning deal, stop by and see us in person at 1217 Lafayette Parkway in the beautiful city of LaGrange, Georgia, or check us out online at KilligRange.com. Help support your locality. And God bless America.
Hey, Perry, I hear the CDC has approved the new coronavirus booster, and you've got it.
Yes, Coleman, we received the Pfizer and Moderna bivalent booster. It's available. It's available for your either after your primary series or either your 3rd or 4th booster 2 months after your last vaccine. So come by and see us.
Come in and ask the pharmacist here at Holmes Pharmacy any questions, and you can find them on Commerce Avenue, inside the Piggly Wiggly, and in Hamilton. HolmesPharmacy.com.
Troup Steel's goal is to bring affordable metal pricing to the surrounding areas. Located at 2418 Veterans Memorial Parkway in Lynette, Troup Steel sells to the general public as well as commercial and industrial businesses. They offer roofing panels, commercial roofing, and complete building packages. In addition, Troup Steel provides all types of galvanized stainless and black metal. Give them a call today at 334-630-1117, 334-630-1117.
For all your steel needs, large or small,
Troup Steel.
You still don't need to buy no ugly shirt now.
At Mud Creek Graphics, we have over 23 years of experience bringing you the very best in apparel printing. Our exceptional graphic artists will work with you to create beautiful custom designed t-shirts for any occasion. But that's not all. Mud Creek is there for you for the printing of banners and signs that will get your message across to everyone. We love supporting our local schools every year, so for your custom t-shirts, signs, banners, embroidery, and more, like Mud Creek Graphics on the Book of Faces, or visit us at 211 Greenville Street.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
A whale of a football game is broken down here at Callaway Stadium. It's 23-23, Troup and Whitewater. I'll tell you what, tomorrow night, another big game coming here to Callaway Stadium.
I was just thinking that.
The LaGrange High School Rangers take on Stars Mill. What's their mascot, Stars Mill?
Panthers.
The Panthers of Stars Mill. Lots of Panthers play. I think LaGrange College played Ferrum this weekend as well, their first home game of the season. So a lot of action still to go here at Callaway Stadium over the weekend. But I'll tell you what, if tomorrow's game is anything like this one, Michael and Tommy are going to have some fun tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely, it will. Really, you got as the records stand, the top 4 teams in our region are going to battle this weekend.
Yep.
Heck of a way to start the region is let's just go ahead and start at the top 4
yep.
and let's beat each other up, so to speak. But man, this is a tough region we're in now. You and I've talked many times about back when we were with Cartersville and Sandy Creek and Cedartown and Chapel Hill and then there was Troup and LaGrange. That was a really, really tough region. And I think
we were calling it the SEC of Georgia high school football.
Yes, you got it. And Glisson kind of put this in perspective. Yeah, this is a tough region, but back when we were them, Cartersville was always trying to win a state championship. Sandy Creek had just won a few, so it wasn't. They were trying to make the playoffs. They knew they were going to make the playoffs, and they just felt like they were going to go
fell
deep.
out from them.
Yeah, and so now we've got a situation where Trinity Christian is coming over from the private side, where they won the state championship last year, and now they've lost 2 football games. As they started their season. So, but they've got some special athletes over at Trinity Christian. As you know, they recruit. Mm-hmm. They've got several D1 prospects, so they're going to be a force to be reckoned with. Now you got Riverdale that seemed like they went too deep, maybe to the quarters last year. Mm-hmm. The record doesn't show it right now, but again, once region play starts, you kind of throw all the pre-region games out of the way, and then obviously with Troup and LaGrange and Stars Mill and Whitewater all being 3-0. This is going to be a tough region. I mean, it's going to be really tough for the next few weeks, and there's just no rest. I mean, LaGrange has Stars Mill today. They have Whitewater next week. We got Whitewater tonight. We got Stars Mill next week.
Yep.
And then after that, I think we got homecoming. But then after that, we go right into you still got Fayette County, you got Riverdale, you got let's see, Trinity Christian. The 8th ball game of the year, or the 9th ball, and then the 10th ball game, we wind up here, crosstown rival with LaGrange, and so you just never know.
Tons of points on the board.
You just never know. Yeah,
yep.
Yeah. So wow, it's going to be interesting to see how our region, falls out. What a good crowd here tonight for a Thursday night. I noticed. Whitewater.
They traveled
well for a Thursday night, for sure. Most teams, home. You kind of expect the home crowd to be good on a Thursday night, but that's a pretty good crowd Whitewater brought with them.
Plus, you got Al Michaels starting Thursday Night Football on Prime Video.
Are we competing with Al?
Yeah,
come on now.
He called me and said, "Hey, can y'all hold
take
the game?
Take it easy." All right.
Well, he knew that a lot of people have picture-in-picture on their TVs. They got streaming both ways.
It's funny. I was thinking, man, I need to get down to the field. It's time to start. It's like, nah, never mind. They put 3 more minutes back on the board. It's routine.
It's those extra Greg Hicks rest minutes.
I guess.
Let's take a quick another break. We'll take a full set, guys, back to the station. It's a tie ball game, 23-23, Golden Eagle Sports.
You need medical treatment at the highest level and want care that's personal. Turn to WellStar. We offer the latest procedures at Georgia's first certified comprehensive cardiac center, along with an innovative approach to fighting cancer, where specialists collaborate to accelerate diagnosis and treatment. We're also home to a top-level stroke program that performs life-saving operations every day. At WellStar, we care for the whole you. Learn more at wellstar.org.
When we started our small independent pharmacy, we wanted to set ourselves apart by providing service that is exceedingly, abundantly above anything a customer could ask. Well, the Medicine Cabinet did just that, exceed customers' expectations. As we have grown to help serve our community, our service has not been forgotten. The Medicine Cabinet on Moody Bridge, Vernon, and Lee's Crossing is your locally owned pharmacy. When you are a part of the Medicine Cabinet family, we will do everything we can to make you feel right at home.
Life costs money, sometimes lots. First Franklin Financial has loans for living. Our Hogansville and LaGrange branches offer personal loans with payment plans to fit any budget. Stop by and meet the friendly Franklin folk at the location near you. Visit onefc.com to learn more. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee, number 5656.
Good food. Where do you find it? Because when you spend your hard-earned money, you want good food. So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish, barbecue cooked to perfection, and with all the fixings to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9, or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue, New Franklin Road, LaGrange.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. It is a big second half to come. We're tied up 23-23 with Whitewater and the Troup High School Tigers. Tigers will get the ball to start the second half. Tell you what, one of the things I love about technology and what we have nowadays, used to is only folks that were right here in our area listening to us, and now we got folks all over the country. We've got the home folks, Lynn Smith and her family listen tonight. They've been texting me, but also my good buddy Randy Bannister. He's up in Columbia, Tennessee, listening tonight on the World Wide Web. So how exciting it is to have folks from all across the country listen and enjoying some Tiger football tonight. Yep, Columbia. I was looking to make sure I had Columbia right. I did read my text correct. So here we go. As Whitewater will kick left to right on your radio dial. There's the kick, deep kick again. Goes into the end zone, and they'll whistle it dead there. They'll bring it out to the 20. Tigers will have it there 1st and 10.
It looks like Teo wanted to get some action early. He was a yard deep in the end zone.
Tried to run it out, yep.
Yeah, but they wouldn't let him. So, oh well. So the Tigers will start 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. See if we can take this on a whether it be 5, 6, 7. I'd take one play, but it'd be nice to take some time off the clock as well and finish up with 7.
Tigers will run from the sideline back out onto the field. They'll go straight to the line of scrimmage. A couple of little moves here. Quay Birdsong comes in on the offensive side. He'll line up at a tight end on the right side. There's the snap. And Taylor will fake the handoff, take it himself, makes a man miss. And now he's coming down across the 30. Goes out of bounds at about the 30.
I knew it was going to happen. Flags on the sidelines. Trying to hit Todd out of bounds.
That's going to extend the play.
That'll be another 15 on top of that one.
The crowd with, you can't do that.
Yeah, walking through the student section, and they're all fired up to start the second half.
That's what we want. All you first period teachers out there, be easy on these kids. A 15-yarder, so that's going to advance the ball quickly.
Personal foul on the defense. Adds 15 yards to the end of the run.
15-yard penalty.
Down Tigers at the 48-yard line.
So now the Tigers will roll 2 to the right. Single back in the backfield along with Todd. Looks like it's Blackman back there with him. And Blackman will get the ball. He's hit immediately at the line of scrimmage. Nice job by Whitewater to read that one out. Popo Aguirre is leading tacklers on that one.
Number 10, Trey Blackman on the carry. He's been at the line by number 0.
23-23 is our score, as we mentioned. 11:34 left to go here in the third quarter. Excuse me. Actually, look at my notes. Twins right. Teo checks his line. Calls for it. Turns. Fakes the handoff. Rolls to his right. Throws downfield. Oh, my gosh. In and out of the hands of Quay Moss.
Yeah, that was first down yardage, too, as Quay jumps up and just kind of slipped through his hands. And he immediately went. Good the ball fell to the turf. But, man, he was disappointed. So the ball's on the 49-yard line, right at midfield. 3rd down and 9 for the Tigers. So would really like to convert this first down.
Let's keep rolling on down the field here. Here's a snap. Todd by himself in the backfield. Flushed out. Almost tackled. He'll run it himself now across the 40. Cuts back midfield. What a cut. Now cuts back the other way. Slashing through the defense down inside the 15 to the 13-yard line.
All individual effort by Teo Todd as he weaves his way down, cuts back inside, almost had a horse collar of a tackle, but he broke that all the way down to the 12-yard line What a play by Teo Todd.
Tremendous cutback in the middle of the field. Lots of ankles broken there. Then he makes another great cut at about the 20. Finally getting down there into the red zone.
He had Porthos on the sidelines, but the coverage broke down real quick, so he had to take it upon himself. What a great run by Teo.
Teo calls his own number again. Slashes left, right, gets it down to the 10. Pick up 2 there.
Yeah, his elbows land on the 10-yard line. They'll spot it on the 10. He gets a couple of yards. 2nd down and 8. Still can get a first down on the 2-yard line.
I would just assume going to put it in the end zone if that's okay.
I'm totally with you now.
All right, here we go. Teo calls for it. He'll run it again and be taken to the backfield. They were ready for him that time. Popo Aguirre, we mentioned him several times.
He's shaking his hands at us. I wish somebody would pancake his. Well, I can't really say what I need or what I want to say. But anyway, it has to do with something behind you.
Well, we got a lot of Waffle Houses in town. Maybe somebody can waffle him.
Yeah, waffle him all right.
Maybe IHOP could help out. 3rd down. Teo rolls to his right, looks, throws, complete out there. A nice cut in the middle to the 10. A spin, and they'll finally whistle it dead as he's into the 10, but there is a flag on the play, as Greg mentioned.
Quay Birdsong was there's like 25 yellow flags came out of the pockets that time. I don't know if there's that many really, but there was a lot of them, I'm telling you. It was pretty obvious to everybody. Just not getting the argument at anybody. So the question is that a declinable penalty, bringing up 4th down?
It is declined. That brings up 4th down.
So
all right.
Tigers,
do you kick the field goal here?
Do you bring in Chris Moore to kick the field goal?
You take the shot. Let's see.
Well, here comes Porthos into the ball game. So I guess the Tigers. So Glissan's like, all right, what are we doing? What are we doing? Okay.
All right, going for it here.
Well, play clock's down to 10. So
officials are waving it off here. Official time.
Okay, reset it to 25. I guess Glissan spotted something in the clock operation. All right, so the Tigers, 4th down, going for it. Ball's resting on the 14-yard line, so they can still get a first down inside the 2.
Twins right. Man comes in motion from the slot receiver. And plays whistle dead again.
They keep looking back at the scoreboard as if something's malfunctioning. Glissan's arguing about something. Let's see if I can get an idea of what's going on. Now they're consulting with the referee.
The ball in the wrong place.
May have we got one Whitewater kid with his helmet off. They are trying to figure out maybe where the ball is spotted. So if it was a declined penalty, is it the spot of the foul?
Decline shouldn't matter. No, they're moving it in a Tiger
That's
direction.
That's exactly what happened. No, it was from the spot of the foul. So the declined penalty, the ball goes to the spot of the foul. So the ball's on the 10-yard line. So it's 4th down
and
8 from the 10.
All right. At least that's what we know for right now. The longest play of the game here so far. Now Manny goes in motion. Tail back to pass. Flushed out, right, looks, throws to the end zone.
Yes!
Did he catch it? Did he stay in bounds?
Touchdown!
Tigers!
Quay Birdsong tiptoed the sidelines. Touchdown, Tigers. What a great job by Teo Todd. Flushed out of the pocket toward the Whitewater sidelines. Waited. Birdsong stepped forward and threw a bullet into his hands. Couldn't have been prettier, couldn't have been well drawn out. Good play, Tigers.
Right now they're going to swing the gate. Let's see what they're going to do. Go for 2 or they go for 1. Let's see what the guys are going to happen. They'll roll it out. They'll bring on the regular extra point team.
A lot of the Whitewater kids were saying, no, but the official's right on top of it. So, and like college, high school football, all you need is 1 foot down.
Well, and he took his time. He reviewed it in his mind.
And as Stuart said, and there's no replay.
Snap, hold, kick is up. And the kick is good. Tigers tack on 7. It's 30-23 with 50 left to go in the third quarter play. This is Troup High School Tiger football on Eagle Sports.
This show's pretty rocking, huh?
Yeah, I'm glad my State Farm agent helped me go.
Huh?
My State Farm agent. They help me with options to personalize my auto insurance to get the great rates that fit my budget so I don't have to give up the things I love.
Wow. Hey, so do you think I could get your State Farm agent's number for surprisingly great rates that fit any budget? Call State Farm agent Matt Orr in LaGrange today. Individual premiums and budgets will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
30-23 in favor of the Troup High School Tigers. Tigers take the opening drive of the second half of play, drive it all the way down. Couple of hitches here, got close in this other place, but finally able to put it into the end zone over a great throw as Teo Todd rolls to his right, almost going out of bounds, throws a bullet to Quay Birdsong. He makes the catch, dragging that foot into the end zone, and a touchdown for the Tigers. Chris Moore with the extra point, and that's where we are as we get ready to kick off to Whitewater. Moore steps up, gets the kick, high kick. Taken just short of the 20, dropped, and he's going to have to fall on it. It's still on the ground. Tigers got it.
Tigers football.
Tiger football.
Yeah.
A muff kick, and the Tigers will come away with incredible field position down at the 22.
Number 6, that big 6'5" kid, caught it. Then he turned around and run it, and he just dropped the football and could not get back on it. Tigers recover on the 20-yard line. Great effort. Great coverage by the kickoff team. What a turn of events for the Troup High Tigers.
So fumble on the kickoff. Now the Tigers with the ball with great field position. Ball rests on the 20. They huddle up off to the side of the field.
All right, Tigers still in the huddle. They've got play clocks down to 12 seconds. They've got to kind of hustle. Well, they got trips to the short side, Jack.
They've done that a couple of times tonight, Greg. I've noticed. Tail calls for it. Back to pass. Looks, throws it. Corner route. That man goes up. Oh, man, just in and out of the hands of, is that Quay? Yeah, Quay Moss back there.
Well, you had the corner, did a good job, put his hands up, but don't know if that deterred, got in his vision or not, but it hit Quay right in the shoulder pads, right in the chest, and just bounced off. Dadgummit, that was had touchdown written all over it. That stops the clock with 8:41 left in the third quarter. If you've just joined us, what an exciting first half. The Tigers open up and score in the second half, take a 7-point lead, 30-23, and hopefully we'll try to score again.
Teo going to run the ball around the left side. Zips through some guys, cuts back inside the middle, down inside the 5-yard line.
Yeah, what I was saying, Teo, what a great block on Popo Aguirre. He didn't get up shaking his fingers in. As a matter of fact, he's still walking from the 20-yard line, wondering what happened. But Teo Todd just individually ran over some kids. But number 4, their cornerback here, I remember I told you they try to tackle the football. That's what they teach them up there. They're trying to pull that football out of these guys' hands.
So first and goal there. Todd with the ball again. Dives in. Drives down to the 1. Still turning his feet.
It all depends on what they spot. It's going to be on the goal line or the 1-yard line.
It's going to be on the 1.
All right.
Like the 1-foot line.
Again, one of the Whitewater players came up and grabbed the ball after the whistle. So it's on the half-yard line for the Tigers. It is.
So Teo will
second and goal.
Takes it. Runs to his left, follows his blockers. They grab him from behind. He spins again, rolls over a guy, goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Guess who's sitting on the ground? I think his name is Raul Popo. He was in it. He had the grip, but Teo broke out of it, jumped into the end zone for a touchdown. So Tigers go up 36-23, awaiting Chris Moore's PAT.
Wow. A lot of change, really quick. Here we go. Snap, hold, kick is up.
All right, that's the second one.
It is blocked. Yep.
Came right through the middle. I guess number 6, he did a good job at kind of avenging himself as he comes right through the center. One of the things that's twice we've had happen, so we've got to correct that problem real quick. 36-23.
That's the main thing right there, Greg. 36-23. Tigers take advantage of the problem with the kickoff for Whitewater. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station on Eagle Sports.
Hi, friends. TOW here at Killigrange. It's a great time of the year. The kids are back at school. Fall is on the way, and football season's here. Good luck to all the high school teams. I want to thank my winning team here at Killigrange, our sales staff, service, and parts department, and our awesome office staff. I appreciate you all. If you want a winning deal, stop by and see us in person at 1217 Lafayette Parkway in the beautiful city of LaGrange, Georgia, or check us out online at killigrange.com. Help support your locality. And God bless America.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back. The Troup High School Tigers have taken the lead 36-23. Blocked extra point. But that's okay. We'll keep focused on the positives. As we put 2 scores back to back. We drove the ball down, kicked off. They muffed it. The Tigers get back on it, and they take it from the 20 into the end zone. And now here come the Tigers getting ready to kick off again. I put it right back in that young man's hands one more time if it was them.
Well, they got number 4 back here, not number 6.
A little bit of a change. And it's going to bounce in. Oh, no, did it stay in bounds?
No, it didn't. It dropped about a foot out of bounds. Nice little pitching wedge shot by Chris Moore, but just a little shorter, and it dropped on the hash marks. You know, one of the things, Jack, I know we're all excited. I'm excited, you're excited, the fans are excited, but there's still 7 minutes and 52 seconds left in the third quarter, and emotions can swing way back and forth. So this is where the Tigers have to maintain their composure, keep playing aggressive football, and create our breaks. But, wow, you just you got to be careful just to maintain that intensity, not to get too crazy with it.
So Whitewater with the ball at the 35-yard line. They'll hand the ball off into the line. Going on that left side, and the Tigers standing up to the challenge right there.
Little jet sweep by number 25, handed it off. He tried to cut up inside the tackle and just wasn't anything there. Of course, hey, they typically bump in the line of scrimmage and then bounce it out, but when he tried to bounce it, you had C.J. Sands and Big Ben Taylor taking care of that tackle for the Tigers. So that'll bring up really no gain. 2nd down and 10 for Whitewater as the ball's resting on the 36-yard line. They may have give him 1 yard.
Yep, they gifted him a yard. Back there in center goes the quarterback. Hand off to his tailback, who with some second effort will get across the 40 down to about the 43.
So they brought in Aguirre from the linebacker position, kind of bring him back, see if he can muster up some yards, and he just pulls those legs and pulls a couple of Tigers down. 3rd down and 2.5.
They'll go right back to him. And again, he just kind of rolls and barrels his way for a 1st down.
Yeah, you've got 3 or 4 yellow pants laying end to end. They did tackle him, but not after he picked up about 6 yards and a 1st down. So a big kid like him, you've got to hit really below the knees. You can't think about hitting him in the thigh.
He's running straight up and down too, Gray. He's not like he's trying to get low. He's just big.
You got to hit him low.
Here they come again. Turn. Hand the ball off to that tailback. Who's brought down and picked up by the Tigers. Down the field we go. Heads up play by the Tigers. Is that Coy Bird song?
TJ Mitchell picks up that. What a turnover for the Troup High Tigers.
What a tremendous play.
Their number 4 took the ball. Our number 4 recovered it and advanced it down to the 25-yard line. They're actually going to spot it on the 27-yard line for your Troup Tigers. 6:27 left. So good job, TJ Mitchell, coming up with that fumble.
So Mitchell, who has run the ball as well for the Tigers, gets a big play on the defensive side. We got the ball at the 25. So here come the Tigers once again. 3rd time with the ball in this 3rd quarter. Trips to the right side. Poitras wide to this near side. It's Blackman in the backfield. Tail waits for it. He'll take the snap. Turn, hand the ball off to Blackman. Blackman with a great run, steps over a guy, is hit and brought down shy of the 15.
Blackman picks up about 13 yards. That'll bring it down to the 16-yard lines where they'll spot it 1st and 10. The Tigers continue to move the football very aggressively against this stout Whitewater defense.
Blackman with a beautiful step over of a linebacker that was going for his legs.
Let me tell you what they do with Aguirre. From his linebacker position, they bring him all the way out and cover the slot guy.
Dale, a little bit of a low step, turns, looks, throws it to the corner. Got a man there, goes up high for it. Knocked down by the corner. And that's just a good play on the defense.
Intended for Logan Sinkfeld. Logan actually stepped just across the goal line, bumped into the corner, tried to get up. I think when Logan reviews it, he may think to himself he should have just maybe stepped around the corner because that ball, he had all of the end zone to work with. That'll bring up 2nd down and 10. The ball's resting on the 16-yard line of Whitewater. 16 yards to go for a touchdown for the Tigers. Let's hope what we can do.
5:58 left to go in the third quarter of play. Tail looks to the sidelines. They'll adjust the play.
All right, so Glisson decides to hold him up, then he wants to call a timeout.
And they'll do that. We'll take one as well, take a deep breath. Right now, Tigers leading this one by a score of 36-23 late in the third quarter. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
WLAG AM LaGrange and W245AW LaGrange. Troup High School Football is brought to you by
First Franklin Financial.
Hey, Perry, are you ready for the flu season?
Coleman, we're ready. Here in September, we're ready to start giving the flu shots. Love to have you just stop in anytime. We have the high dose and the regular quadvalent flu shots. And while you're here, ask about the new bivalent COVID vaccine.
Come in and find out about that and much more at Holmes Pharmacy, Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, inside of Piggly Wiggly and Sawmill in LaGrange, and in Hamilton. Also, you can find them on the web at www.holmespharmacy.com.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger Football. 5:58 left to go here in the third quarter play. The Troup High School Tigers with the ball deep inside Whitewater territory, leading this thing by a score of 36-23. Teo stands back there, calls for it, turns, and now he's going to run it himself. Ball's loose. Dive on it, somebody. Looks like Whitewater got it.
I was just talking to Coach Cheater down here on the sidelines how, man, it could turn tide just, and dadgum if we don't drop it just then.
Yeah, big number 6. We've talked about him several times tonight.
Well, he's the one that fumbled it on that kickoff last time.
Yeah,
So
Tyler Glover, he's the 6'5", 225 senior. And he gets up on it. Wow. So Big Mo changing a little bit.
Well, our defense has to stop them just like we did just then. Just pick it up. Don't let them have anything.
So now Whitewater with the ball. They run up to the line of scrimmage as they've done all night. Very, very quickly from the huddle. Man goes in motion. Turn. Hand off into the line of scrimmage, and not a lot there.
Number 15 will pick up. Maybe they're going to give him 3 yards. I didn't think he got that many. One of their smaller backs. I think that's that Clay Turner kid.
Yeah, I think what's happening too, Greg, is they're getting a yard surge off the ball before the backs even get there. So when the back may only get 2 yards through the line, they've already picked up a yard just on the front guys moving the pile.
That's where big Charles Davis and Ben Taylor, Jacob Bailey's got to put a stop to that. Tyler Leslie, they've got
to come off low too. We talked about that. That's in the trenches. The lowest guy is going to move or not be moved. Back to the line of scrimmage they go. Man in motion. Quarterback back to pass. Looking. Throws it out here. And it's going to be incomplete.
Good job.
Good job.
Well, the ball was underthrown. Of course, Quay Burson was going to get his licks in, but he didn't defend it very well. So lucky for him, the ball was underthrown because had the ball been catchable, it may have been interference. That'll bring up 3rd down and about 7 for Whitewater. Ball's resting on their 26-yard line.
Not a big rush there because we had to play the run because that's been their bread and butter all night.
Incomplete pass stops the clock with 4:59 left in the third quarter. Your Troup Tigers up 36-23. What a well of a ball game, both first half and now starting this third quarter too.
Quarterback back to pass again. Birdsong going after him, makes him miss. He's running. He throws down the field, out of bounds, but great pressure by the Tigers.
Tyler Leslie and Fanning were just really chasing the quarterback out of bounds, and luckily he didn't get that picked off, but that'll bring up fourth down, and their punter will come on, and he's going to stand somewhere around the 13-yard line. They're going to take it over to the far hash marks, and so he'll stand on the 13-yard line, and right now we don't have anybody back.
Well, that was a big old deal by the defense, Greg.
Absolutely, with a turnover by Teo Todd. Yeah. Now we're going to give up this punt. Hopefully we can do – oh, high snap.
It brings it down. He gets the kick.
That's the kind that's going to roll, too.
Yep, takes the Tiger. It's going to be a Whitewater bounce down inside the 30 to the 28. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station. Tigers are leading 36-23 on Eagle Sports.
Still don't need to buy no ugly shirt now. Mm-hmm.
At Mud Creek Graphics, we have over 23 years of experience bringing you the very best in apparel printing. Our exceptional graphic artists will work with you to create beautiful custom-designed T-shirts for any occasion. But that's not all. Mud Creek is there for you for the printing of banners and signs that will get your message across to everyone. We love supporting our local schools every year, so for your custom T-shirts, signs, banners, embroidery, and more, like Mud Creek Graphics on the Book of Faces, or visit us at 211 Greenville Street.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Tigers with the ball moving right to left now on your radio dial. Handoff into the line to the 30. About a yard on that one. Second down and 9. Blackman carried the ball for us.
He's brought down after a gain or 2. It's second down and 8.
Yes, he's a invited walk-on for Georgia next year.
Greg giving information to everybody out there on the sideline. 36-23 is your score in favor of the Troup High School Tigers. And I got to tell you, this third quarter is taking about as long as the whole first half. 4:03 left to go in just the third.
Yeah, you're right. It's a lot of emotion in this third quarter, guys.
High snap over the head of Todd. Todd picks up and lays down on it. Smart play, but this will get the ball all the way back to the 10.
You don't see Steve Davis doing that a lot. Stephen Davis, it's one of the first mistakes you've seen him make really all year. He's acknowledging it too. He's hey, my bad. So, that's going to be a tough one right there, guys. So you're looking at third down and looks like about 28 to 30 yards.
It's a bunch, or just one Teo Todd run. You know. All right, so let's see. They're lining up, checking things out. 3:16, the clock ticks down. 16 seconds left on the play clock. Twins to this near side. Some adjustments on the line by Whitewater. A little bit of a high snap, but taken down. Handoff into the line. Gets up to they'll mark it to 14, I think.
Just going to try to give it to Blackman, see if he can create some positive room. And so this is where we need to see the punt team and Chris Moore really boom one. I'm standing down here on the 30-yard line. That would be nice. He's going to be kicking from the edge of the end zone, if not in the end zone. So we really need him to connect good. They're going to have their number 2 standing at about the 45-yard line. We'd really like to see Chris Moore get a hold of one.
You know, we've seen 2 extra points blocked. So they can come hard, and we got to take up every guy on that front line needs to be hit by somebody. They're bringing it to the house. Chris gets the ball off. It's taken. He'll fall down at the 48, and that's where they'll have it first and 10. So across the 50-yard line to the 48. So this is pretty good field position for Whitewater.
First down, Whitewater.
We'll keep it here. 2:09 left to go here in this third quarter. 36-23. So Tigers have to punt the ball. But able to take advantage earlier of some of those mistakes by Whitewater. So Whitewater again with the ball. As we mentioned, 2:09 left to go here in the third. Quickly up to the line of scrimmage as they've been all night long. Man coming in motion. He gets the ball.
Good job,
tries to
Lucas
back
Sinkfield.
up. And Sinkfield will bring him down behind the 50. So that'll be a big loss.
Sinkfield did a great job fighting off that block to make that tackle. And even then, you had number 4 just trying to fight out of his go. Now you got Quay Birdsong. He got a little cramp in his left calf, so he's going to get in and get him some pickle juice. I say that. I don't know if he's going to get pickle juice. I just like to say that because at 2 o'clock in the morning when I wake up with a cramp, I go to the refrigerator and drink me some pickle juice.
Well, and Amy's probably made fresh pickle juice, so.
Yeah, all combinations of pickles.
Pour them all together. Trips to the wide side for them. A little bit of his high snap. Quarterback's going to step up, running himself. Hasn't seen him do this all night long. He's hit hard at the 45.
Oh, my word. Tyler Leslie along with C.J. Sands, and, man, did they just crushed him.
So third down now as they've got to get to the 36 for a first down. Ball now rests on the 44.
T.J. Mitchell in on that last tackle, too. He put a well of a hit on him as well. So it'll be third down and call it 8 maybe. A little over 8 yards to go. Big play here for the Tigers defensively.
Back to the shotgun. Quarterback rolls to the far side. Looks, throws downfield. And a catch just at the first down marker. So they'll move the chains for Whitewater.
Yeah, that'll pick up 2 yards more than they needed. Man, we were sure hoping we would hold them that time. Now they're inside the 35-yard line. 24 seconds left. He did get out of bounds, so the clock will start on the snap.
.24 seconds. Whitewater quickly back to the line of scrimmage. 36-23 in favor of Troup. Handoff in the line. Big handoff. They get down to the 25 on that play.
That'll pick up about 7, maybe 8 yards, maybe 7 yards. All right, we've got somebody.
Number 15, Xavier Clay Turner on the carry.
No, number 55 for Whitewater was slow to get up. So
there's a flag down there too, Greg.
Flag on the play.
Well, I don't see it. Inside that interior could be holding, could be face mask.
It was right at the end of the play too, so I don't know.
It could have been a horse collar or a face mask. It was going down. It could have been holding by one of the Whitewater interior linemen. You just never know. Let's see what referee has to say about it.
He looks down and personal foul against Whitewater. I missed what the personal foul was, Greg.
Well, it's one of those things where you've got a late tackler, an offensive tackle or lineman coming in and doing a pile drive to kind of push the thing forward. And yeah, that's where the personal foul came in at.
So they'll back him up
like
to
a
the
late
40.
hit by an offensive lineman.
Wow.
So
that's not going to go over well with Coach.
That remains it's still first down, but first down in about
back here at the 40.
Looks like about 16 or 17.
Yep.
I don't know why such an odd where they took it from the play spot of the foul.
Yep. So Whitewater may get the all back right here as they run a play against us like we ran against them, just an inside trap, and they go all the way into the end zone for a touchdown. They put 6 more on.
It hits so quick, guys, so quick. So 36-29. So we've got a 7-point advantage now. But let's just see out of this, what do you call it, a polecat. Let's see if they really do attempt to go for 2. They got big number 9 sitting over there. He'd take that reception. No, they're going to do a normal point after touchdown.
They'll line up to kick it. Their quarterback is the holder. Be nice if we could block one. Snap, hold, kick is up. And the kick is good. So Whitewater closing in a little bit here.
That's the end of your third quarter too, Jack.
It sure is. So 36-30. Woo! Tight ball game. You listen to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Troup Steel's goal is to bring affordable metal pricing to the surrounding areas. Located at 2418 Veterans Memorial Parkway in Lynette, Troup Steel sells to the general public as well as commercial and industrial businesses. They offer roofing panels, commercial roofing, and complete building packages. In addition, Troup Steel provides all types of galvanized stainless and black metal. Give them a call today at 334-630-1117, 334-630-1117.
For all your steel needs, large or small,
Troup Steel.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Here come the Whitewater Wildcats ready to kick the ball off to the Tigers. There's the whistle. They'll step up. There's the kick. And they'll go into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 20, and that's where the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Hey, Greg, this game is far from over as we go into the fourth quarter. 36-30 is our score. A quick shout-out to the former band director of the Troup High School Tigers, Ray Johnson. He's listening to us tonight from out of town, having a great time. Appreciate him listening to us tonight. Or wherever you might be. My daughter Anna just texted us, listen to the game. Appreciate her doing that. I think my wife might have been asleep, but she may have woken up hearing me yell in that third quarter. So here come the Tigers. They're moving left to right now.
Let's do some more yelling in this fourth quarter.
I like it.
Good note.
Tailback to pass. Got some pressure. Just a little jump pass. Falls incomplete.
Ashton Williams was coming across underneath the linebackers. Linebacker did a good job at staying. Number 7 kind of staying at home, and the pocket had collapsed. And I don't know if that was the design play or if that was the third or fourth check down, but just had to throw it. Did a good job throwing it toward the ground, where if Ashton caught it, he'd only pick up a yard maybe. So 2nd down and 10 for Troup.
Once more, into the line go the Tigers. Crosses the 25-yard line, brings up 3rd down.
Fanning gets up 5 good yards on 2nd down, right up behind Stephen Davis and Jeremy Patrick. So that'll bring up 3rd down and 5 as the Tigers have got to get to the 30-yard line. Ball spotted on the 25-yard line.
Pistol set for the Tigers. Tail calls for it, back to pass. Steps up and loses the ball again. Whitewater gets it down at the 22.
Yeah, you can see Tail laying on the turf now. He knows that ball slipped out of his hands more than anything. He is getting up limping, but I think the ball just, the way he was corralling it, just kind of slipped out of his hands.
He's trying to do a little with it, like he always does. Trying to make something happen. Made a couple of men miss. Was going to the ground.
You know, we talked about how things could turn, and so Whitewater is taking advantage of a couple of fumbles now, and then they're on the 22-yard line of the Tigers with 11:25 left in this football game. Momentum seems to be shifting. Tigers needs a good defensive stand.
And off to number 3, who cuts inside. Again, as you mentioned, Greg, they follow their blockers so well.
Yeah, he just kind of, like Coach Jeter said earlier, just kind of hunting and pecking, and there's a little hole. Let me slide up, pick up 6 yards. So 2nd down and 4 as the ball's resting on the Tigers' 17-yard line.
Gain of 5. 2nd down and 5.
Tigers leading this one 36-30 here with 58 left to go in the contest. But right now, Whitewater, they're knocking on the door. Same play. Hand off to the tailback, who'll be brought down just right at the 15-yard line.
He may pick up a half a yard on that one. So it'll be 3rd down and about 3. So they're going to put the nose of the football on the 15-yard line. They've got to get down to the 12 for a 1st down. Big play here for the Troup Tigers.
Under center they go. Same play 3 times in a row. This time they break to the outside. Knock him out of bounds after he picks up the first down inside the 10.
Aguirre comes off the right side and is able to pick up about 5 yards, maybe 6. You'll get down inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal for Whitewater. Kind of like Refrigerator Perry. That's kind of what that kid looks like.
Yeah, he's just a big old kid in that backfield.
He's a big boy. Yeah, he's kind of thicker and just bigger than most other kids out here. You know, they've got that 6'5" kid, which looks good, but Aguirre in the uniform looks fantastic.
Man goes in motion.
Ball's on the ground.
Ball's on the ground. Let's see who's got it.
I think Whitewater, with their right guard, was able to drop down on it.
Yep. Close. Ooh. It's the second
no
goal.
gain, just right on the 10-yard line. That's exactly where they spot the football.
So actually a little bit of a loss. They were at the 9, so now they're at the 10. So second goal from there.
That's what we need to happen, Jack, is we need another turnover. Whitewater fumble, or we need to do a pick 6 if they even attempt to throw the football.
Turn the handoff.
Wow, he's hit. Baby.
They hit the big Aguirre in the backfield.
Hey, look, Javari Fanning, he hit him below the knees, locked him up, and Aguirre couldn't move his legs. He couldn't go anywhere. And that's what we talked earlier. That's how you got to hit that big guy. So 3rd down and goal, ball's resting on the 10-yard line.
They'll mark him back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, as Greg just mentioned.
36-30, Tigers still on top.
Maybe one of the biggest plays of the game right here.
Whitewater threatening.
Toss sweep, come around this outside. They're at the 10. Knocked down.
Yes!
Before he gets to the 5.
Good job by Trey Blackman. A little help with Quay Birdsong. He picks up 4 yards down to the 11. But that'll bring up 4th down.
They're sending their field goal unit in.
It's 4th down and goal from the 7-yard line.
Yeah, you with 8:44 left in this ball game, you put the points on the board. But hey, you never count a high school coach out. There's all kind of trickeries, but doesn't make any sense for him to do that. He just needs to put 3 points on the board. And we've seen this 47 kick. He's got the leg for sure.
He is kicking from this near hash, though. It's a little bit of an odd angle for him. Snap, hold, kick is up.
Just inside the uprights.
And it is good. It's all he needed.
But
so the Tigers,
that was huge, Jack, though. They kept him out of the end zone.
That's almost a little victory there. 36-33. Oh, my Lord, folks. Y'all got to stay with us. 30 seconds back to the station on Eagle Sports.
Life costs money. Sometimes lots. First Franklin Financial has loans for living. Our Hogansville and LaGrange branches offer personal loans with payment plans to fit any budget. Stop by and meet the friendly Franklin folk at the location near you. Visit 1ffc.com to learn more. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee number 5656.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. And what a game we've got for you folks. The defense with a big hold there.
Something to point out, Trey Blackman is back in place of Teo Todd. You know, Teo on that fumble came up with a little limp, and I hadn't really checked on him, but certainly we hope he's okay.
There's the kick. Back deep and into the end zone. They'll pull it out to the 20. Tigers will take it there 1st and 10.
Yep, here comes Teo Todd back out with the offense.
You know, an 80-yard drive that takes 8 minutes and 16 seconds would be fine with me, Greg.
Hey, I'm with you, Jack Mormon. Yes, sir. That would be a fine touch.
You know, I'll tell you what, you don't even have to score. Just a
you don't have to, but it'd be nice on the last second that we do score.
A 79-yard drive, we hold the ball the whole time. That'd be fine. Not our offense, though. That's not the way we do things. Oh, my goodness. All right, folks, so here's the situation, 36-33. They've got a field goal kicker that can tie it up if they get the ball back. Of course, they'd want to put the ball in the end zone. We need to put some points on the board. Teo stands in there, takes it, rolls to this near side. He tucks it, now he's going to run. Going out of bounds. He'll go out of bounds about the 21-yard line. Just a gain of 1, but smart football.
He's run out of bounds by number 7.
Yeah, you could tell he's using his head now. He could have He could have lowered his shoulder and tried to run over the kid. Bigger kid than him, but that's never stopped Teo
No, not at all.
trying to do that. So, a long way to go for 1 yard. So 2nd down and 9 as the ball's on the 21-yard line.
Back to the eye. Excuse me, the pistol set. Blackman stays in there at the tailback position. Sinkfield wide to this near side. Poitras over there.
And Moss on the slot.
Yep, Moss is in the slot. Play clock ticks down.
So I think
3.
Glisson's ready
2.
to call timeout.
And they do exactly that. Let the play click down. And they'll take a timeout. We'll take one as well. 36-33 in favor of the Troup High School Tigers. Right here, 30 seconds back to the station on Eagle Sports.
Good food. Where do you find it? Because when you spend your hard-earned money, you want good food. So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish, barbecue cooked to perfection, and with all the fixins to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9 or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue, New Franklin Road, LaGrange.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football.
So I was looking up on top of the press box, and that's where Coach Wilson is going to call this play.
So here comes Teo up the middle. They read him out. He'll get about 2 more yards on that. Brings up 3rd down. Really quick to the line of scrimmage.
A gain of 2.
So 3rd and 7 for the Tigers.
.743 left to go in the contest. Tigers need to get a 1st down, and they're going to jump off sides.
That'll help the Tigers out. It'll, instead of 3rd and 7, it'll be 3rd and 2.
Yep, they'll march it off 5 yards up the field. We'll take every little yard we can get.
With that timeout, that leaves the Tigers with 1 timeout left. And I honestly can't remember if Whitewater's called a timeout this half or not.
Well, I appreciate you being honest with me. There's the snap. Handoff. Got across the 30. And that's going to be enough for a 1st down.
That's all he had to do.
Yep.
Trey Blackman just squeezed out a 1st down. That keeps the ball alive.
Man, what a advantageous penalty for us, Greg.
Hey, we'll take any help we can get to keep this drive alive. They haven't moved the chains. Hang on a second. It's 1st down and the chains are still. They got to move the chains.
1st down.
All right, now they're holding up. Let the chains move.
We'll stop the play clock.
And so he's
I guess let the clock run.
All right, so no. He put 25 back on.
I'm looking down the main clock's running too, so that's good. Keep on going.
There you go. Yeah, Glisson's lobbying to the referee, and he does what he should have done, waiting for the chains to get set. I don't know what the holdup is now. I guess the Tigers still waiting on the play. All right, 10 seconds on the play clock.
Here they come. There's a snap. Todd right up the middle. Hit. Still on his feet. Pounding people. My goodness gracious, he gets another 10 by himself.
He does. That may move the chains again. They're going to give him like a 9-yard gain. But still, what a heck of a run as he takes it up to the 30. They're going to probably 38, maybe. Let's see where they spot that ball. Yeah, about the 38-yard line. So give him 8 yards, 2nd and 2 for the Tigers.
He lowered his shoulder and banged 3 guys. Wow.
So Coach Glisson says, Teo, look at me. He's holding up. We talk about how Whitewater loves to rush up. Right now we're holding up. 5:47. There's 10 seconds left on the play clock. He's waiting to give the Tigers plenty of time to run some time off his clock.
All right, Teo goes to the left side. Looks to pass. Throws it downfield. Caught across the 50. Still on their feet across the 45. Down to about the 43.
Malachi Porthos on that reception, and he picked up about 15 more yards after the reception. That'll take it down to the 43-yard line of Whitewater with 5:29 left in the fourth quarter.
(36-33) in favor of the Troup High School Tigers. Clock ticks down to 5:19. Got to keep this drive going.
Coach Glisson's holding his hands up. 18-17. Play clock down to 15. Just waiting, let the clock, plenty of time run off the score clock.
Let your guys get a win, too. Teal going to hand it off to Fannin, who comes into the ball game.
He may pick up a yard, maybe two. Let's see what happens. They pile him up.
He's wrapped up by number 6.
They got barely a yard. They're going to get him. I thought he had a little more than that.
The marker's not moving, so.
Clock ticks down to 4:30. 36-33 is your score. Tigers holding on to a 3-point win. Hopeful win. Twins this near side. Wing to the right. Single back with Teo Todd. Teo rolls to this near side. He's looking to throw the ball. He does. It's complete to Sinkfield. Down the field to the 30. To the 30, to 25. That's another first down for these Tigers.
Logan Sinkfield just takes about a 7-yard hook. Gives Teo Todd plenty of time to run toward the Troup sidelines. Hits him on the run. Logan then turns around and picks up a couple more yards. That's what you want to see. That clock still runs with 4 minutes left. We've got the ball now at the 24-yard line of Whitewater.
Greg, the Tigers are using every offensive weapon they've got so far in this drive. Tremendous job of play calling by the Tiger offensive staff.
This drive started with roughly 8 minutes left and
8:16.
So let's see how well the Tigers manage this clock.
Teo rolls to his left this time. Looking, throws the ball down to the corner, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver.
Malachi Porter.
That's Malachi.
He was well covered, but I tell you what, the ball was thrown exactly where it needed to be, but just out of the. Almost hit his fingertips and he wasn't quite in the back of the end zone. So with the incomplete pass, it does stop the clock with 3:31 left in the fourth quarter. Your Troup Tigers 36, Whitewater 33. So Tigers really need to put some points on the board. Would love a touchdown for sure.
Second down. Not really worried about the clock right now since it stopped with the incomplete pass. Here's a handoff on the right side. They're going to stop Blackman. Is he going to get to the 25? They may get a yard out of that.
He may get a yard. That'll bring up third down and maybe 9.5 if they give him anything. They're not going to give him anything. So third down and 10 was a little motion by Trey Blackman, and he was able to take the inside handoff and try to turn it up behind Jeremy Patrick. But that big 56, I'm mistaken, Jack. He may be the biggest kid on the field. I'm standing here, and he's got to be 6'4", 6'5", but he's every bit of 320 as well.
Tigers will now get it set for the ball. Tail rolls to his left. Looks downfield. Takes it himself to the 20. Aims for the first down marker.
Oh, wow.
Did he get it? I think he may be just short.
It's going to be right at that marker, but what a great second and third effort by Teo Todd.
Yep, they're going to mark him at the 16.
Actually, he must have stepped out.
Yep.
So he's going to be about a yard short. So it'll bring up fourth down.
And a yard.
So the Tigers looking, Glisson's looking, he's thinking 247. I guess maybe he's thinking even if for some reason we don't get it, maybe he's trying to freeze them as well, trying to get Whitewater to step offside for an easy first down. Let's see what happens.
2:47 left to go. He did step out of bounds, so they stopped the clock. Need a yard here. Tries to draw him off, looks back to the sideline now.
All right, so Glisson's going to call his final timeout.
And he does. Tigers will make their way back to the sideline. They'll decide what they're going to do on this pivotal fourth down to come. 30 seconds back to the station on Eagle Sports.
Hi, I'm Dennis Montgomery, the pharmacist at the Medicine Cabinet on Vernon Street. Everybody knows about our customer service when it comes to the pharmacy. We also do COVID, flu, shingles, and pneumonia vaccines. But do you know about our soda shop and gift shop? We have sodas, milkshakes, floats, and sundaes. And our gift shop has something for all occasions. So come by and see us at the Medicine Cabinet on Vernon Street. Also, visit our other 2 locations at Lee's Crossing and Moody Bridge Road.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back. Tigers right now.
You know, Jack, it's kind of like Eckenberry and I were talking on the sidelines. It's like he just called his final timeout left. Whitewater's got all 3 of theirs left. We need a good long yard, maybe a yard and a quarter for a first down. And, you definitely don't kick it because Whitewater's got all 3 timeouts left. We need a first down. Teo Todd in the shotgun.
Let's see what we got. Teo calls for it. Rolls to his right. Tries to turn the corner. Gets across the 15. He's got the first down. Todd all the way down to the 10-yard line with the first down.
Wow.
And they were keying on him. They came after him, Greg.
Let me tell you something, Jack Mormon, and you fans. There were 11 white jerseys all over 13, and somehow he threaded the needle to pick up not just 1 yard, but 5 yards down to the 10-yard line. 2 minutes and 29 seconds. Troup Tiger coach is saying, hold on, Jack. You asked for an 8-minute drive. In about 2 minutes, you're going to have it, baby.
2:17. Tick, clock, tick. 36-33. Tigers on the move. First down. Teo turns, hands the ball off to Blackman. Blackman into the line of scrimmage. They stand him up. Just keep standing him up. We don't have to blow the whistle.
Well, this may be where you start to see timeouts, and I believe you just had a timeout call by Whitewater. Blackman, they'll give him no gain on that one, so it'll be 2nd and goal from the 10-yard line. So Whitewater takes a timeout. Troup Tigers 36, Whitewater Wildcats 33 with 1:54 left in the 4th quarter of this football game.
We're going to hold it right here, Greg. Keep it here for just a second. Again, we're so thankful to all of you out there that listen to us. I mentioned Ray Johnson a minute ago. He's down there at Panama City Beach, Florida, sitting on the beach listening to the Tigers right now. Greg said if you see his granddaughters, Taylor Tumberland or Lacey Holmes, tell them to keep on cheering hard down there, okay?
I'll do it. I sure will.
Also, he's also a big fan of your rating system, the 6 tuba band over there by Whitewater. I think they decided to go with that at festivals.
I just call them like I see them. You got 1 tuba, you got 6. That's the way I call it.
That's the way I see it today, this day.
I tell you what, fans, 1:54 left in the 4th quarter. I say that because it's still a 3-point ball game. Tigers up 36-33. They actually set the clock to 2:03. What happened? I thought it was 1:54. They set it back. They gave Blackman credit for a yard gain, so it'll be 2nd and goal from the 9-yard line. Clock will start on the snap.
So here we go.
Troup Tigers are out of timeouts. Whitewater has 2 left.
Standing in the backfield along with Todd. It's a snap. Tail rolls to his left. Looking, tucks him himself. He'll go across the 10-yard line, tackled there.
Actually, I don't know that they're going to give him back to the line of scrimmage. He tried to get ahead of steam going, but they're going to.
He got across the 10 running.
But we were already across the 10. So Whitewater calls another timeout. So they're down to 2, minute 57. So really only 6 seconds. That's about what typical plays. You could figure 6 seconds per play. Big plays here for the Tigers, though. You know, we'd love 3 points. They've blocked a couple of our attempts now.
Greg, did I jinx myself in saying I would take an 8-minute drive with no points? I mean,
hey, I tell you what, if the clock runs out with no points, I'm good with that. So Whitewater, it's our 3rd down though. So if we get a touchdown, that's great. But if we can pick up 4, 5, 6 yards, get it inside maybe the 2 or 3, they're going to call their last time out, and it'll be 4th down for the Tigers. But yet the clock will still run, and you figure if we're able to do something like that, then the clock will stop with about 1:50 left. And then we will have to determine 4th down. And, again, we didn't kick it a while ago. We're not going to kick it now.
No.
I mean, it's a touchdown or nothing, guys. All right, here we go.
So Tigers line back up. Todd will have Fannin to his right. There's the snap. Teo rolls to his right, follows his blockers. Down inside the 5-yard line.
Hey, did kind of what I said. Just get down to maybe inside the 5, but they're going to mark him on the 5. And let's see. Well, I think Whitewater just called their last timeout with 1:50. All right, so Teo is laying on the turf. They're going to call the trainers out. But I believe Whitewater had also called their timeout left. The
timeout was called first.
All right, so both teams out of timeouts. 1:51 remaining in this football game. Teo Todd lays on the turf on the 6-yard line.
All right, we're going to go ahead and take a 60-second break while they check on him, Greg. The Tigers leading, as we mentioned, 36-33 right here on Eagle Sports.
When you make the right decision, it just feels good, like picking the perfect accent rug or choosing a good night's sleep over an all-night crime show binge. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Matt Orr is right here in LaGrange to help you select the right protection at the right price. Matt will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Matt Orr, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call him. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hi, friends. TOW here at LaGrange. It's a great time of the year. The kids are back at school. Fall is on the way, and football season's here. Good luck to all the high school teams. I want to thank my winning team here at LaGrange, our sales staff, service, and parts department, and our awesome office staff. I appreciate you all. If you want a winning deal, stop by and see us in person at 1217 Lafayette Parkway in the beautiful city of LaGrange, Georgia, or check us out online at KillLaGrange.com. Help support your locality. And God bless America.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Well, here it is for all the marbles right now. It's 4th down. Teo Todd had to come off the field with an injured leg. But he's back out okay now. Or does he have to sit this play out, Greg?
Hey, Jack.
Yeah, I'm here.
I was just thinking, Teo had to come out. I don't know what's the white hat doing, because the timeout was called, and then he laid down on the ground. I don't know if he's supposed to come out. Now let's see. He's trying to get an explanation. What's going on? Now they're going to threaten him. You get off the field.
Talk about coach.
All right, so you got Logan Sinkfeld. So he's going to go to quarterback.
And he's been effective at this position early in the season.
You got Noah Dixon's going to come in at wideout.
I was worried about that. If he was on the field, his helmet came off while he was on the field, just as they checked on him, he was going to have to sit out a play.
All right, 4th and goal, 1:51 left. Here go the Tigers.
Logan rolls to his right. Looking, throws it. Complete! Yes! Touchdown, Tigers! The most clutch play you'll see all season long. Logan Sinkfield lined up at wide receiver, called, and 5 seconds later he throws a touchdown pass.
To Quaymal, senior, leader, cornerback and wideout. What a nice. He was lined up in the slot as Noah Dixon was lined up on the outside. Quaymal stepped inside the end zone, cut it to the outside. Logan Sinkfield hit him on the stride. Touchdown, Tigers.
Snap, hold, kick is up.
Yes!
And the kick is good.
Wow. 10-point lead. No timeouts left for either team. 1:46 left in this ball game.
All right, Greg, let's take the quick 30-second break, catch our breath, come back. Let's wrap this thing up. Listen to Troup High School Tiger football on Eagle Sports.
Perry, are you ready for the flu season?
Coleman, we're ready. Here in September, we're ready to start giving the flu shots. Love to have you just stop in anytime. We have the high dose and the regular quadvalent flu shots. And while you're here, ask about the new bivalent COVID vaccine.
Come in and find out about that and much more at Holmes Pharmacy, Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, inside of Piggly Wiggly and Sawmill in LaGrange, and in Hamilton. Also, you can find them on the web at www.holmespharmacy.com.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, the Tigers have just gone ahead 43-33 against Whitewater. On the Mateo Todd was injured on at the end of a third down play.
Wow.
And because his helmet came off, I guess, he had to miss the next play. Logan Sinkfield was lined up at the wide receiver position. They said, Logan, go to quarterback. 5 seconds later, he throws it out to Quay Moss in the end zone. Touchdown. The most clutch play I've ever seen in my life. There's the kick.
It's out of bounds. It's not really what you can see Glisson throwing his hat up. He really wanted him to bring it inside the 30, 35, maybe, but he kicks it out of bounds. So they'll start from the 35-yard line. Again, folks, remember, no timeouts from either team. Tigers up 43-33 with 10 points. Tigers defense still needs to bow up and hold them.
You're exactly right, Greg, because lots can still happen in a contest like this.
Yeah, what we really need now to really put this away is a turnover by Whitewater, whether we pick six or whether they fumble the football.
Well, they're going to dink and duck trying to go down the field, but their regular kind of just running in the middle of the field is not going to work for them.
Well, they're out of timeout, so now is when they actually may look at passing the football. But, hey, they've had a lot of plays, as we know, to break long, so, running is just as effective for them.
Back to pass, rolling to his right, looking downfield, throws, complete and out of bounds.
I don't know that he got out of bounds. I don't think he did. The clock should keep running.
Well, he tried to roll.
All they're really going to stop as they move in the chains. Yeah, they're in too big of a hurry. See, the clock's running now.
All right, so up to the 48. Quarterback under center. He's got to be careful with that. They clock it, but he just pushed it down. He didn't necessarily draw back in a play.
That's like a shuffle pass to the ground.
You get the wrong official in there, they're not going to call it that. They call it a fumble.
That would definitely be some home cooking.
Minute 28. I mean, you may know the intention, but you still have to execute the intention.
2nd and 10. Ball's almost at midfield at about the 48-yard line.
Play clock. Now, they haven't rolled the play clock. Not sure why. It's like a timeout here. Now they start to run it. They got a lot of time off that one. Back to pass. Got some pressure. A quick out there. They'll get across the 50. And that's about it.
Out of bounds. He does not get out of bounds.
Nope. There's a flag.
There's a late flag. It'd be interesting to see. I didn't see any Troup Tigers happening, but as far as coming in late, but let's see what happens. You got the umpire talking to the referee. Let's see what he saw. 1 minute and 16 seconds left. No timeouts for either team. 43-33. Your Troup Tigers up by 10.
Let's see what the call is. Unsportsmanlike against the Tigers.
They're going to call it on Moss as unsportsmanlike. I wonder what he said or did to deserve that.
Minute 16 left to go.
That'll tack on 15. No, Whitewater needs no help with this. We need time to run off the clock, because the last thing we need him to do is score with a minute and then try an onside kick. You just anything could happen.
Back up the line of scrimmage comes Whitewater. They're back in the shotgun set. There's the snap, back to pass. Looking, lots of time back there. Throws across and complete in the middle of the field.
That's a first down as well. That'll move the chains. The ball's down to the 22-yard line. Tigers got to tighten up, put a little pressure on that quarterback.
He's back under center. Takes it back and just shuffles forward.
So second down.
Clock it down.
Shuffle pass to the ground.
All right, now let's start this play clock instead of giving them a full timeout almost. Play clock still has not started.
Glisson's, he hadn't. The umpire should be starting to roll it in. Let's go. Yeah.
Now it starts.
It was an incomplete pass, so.
Minute 4.
We need that. This is where Birdsong or Ben Taylor or Jacob Bailey really needs to put a lot of pressure on this quarterback, because
they're giving you all the intention of passing the football.
Yeah, he has had plenty of time back there. Man in motion, back to pass again. Here comes the pressure, throws it to the end zone. It's knocked down.
Teo Todd leaps high in the air.
Wow.
And deflects the football. I was hoping that he was going to be intercepted. That brings up 3rd down and 10. Clock stops with an incomplete pass with 58 seconds left.
It's a great play by Teo to get up there high. Nice looking pass.
Yeah, we need Ben Taylor, Quay Birdsong, and Jacob Bailey. He's only a 3-man rush. They still need to get a lot of pressure on if we can.
Here they come. Stepping in. The quarterback tries to run it himself. Amon trying to get out of bounds, and he does. But I think he's short of the first down.
51 seconds kept him from getting the first down. So it'll be 4th down. It's going to be 4th down and 1, 2, 3. 4th and 4. 4th and 4.
My goodness gracious.
Big play here for the Tigers defensively.
Tell you what, credit Whitewater. They're not going away in this game, Greg. Wow.
Credit for both teams. Neither team has actually, quote-unquote, gone away. They both played their hearts out tonight.
Make some noise, Tiger fans. It's
Whitewater breaks the huddle. Stay in the shotgun set. Quarterback takes it, drops back to pass. Throws it blocked.
Yes!
Birdsong
tips the ball.
Knocks it out of the air. Ball's still rolling around there, but Birdsong knocks it out of the air.
It's going to be spotted up here. It's not a lateral. It's not a lateral. It's going to be spotted at the 17-yard line is where Troup Tigers should take over. With 41 seconds left, neither team have a timeout. All they got to do is go in victory formation. 43-33, the Tigers on top. Still 41 seconds left in this football game.
Whew, man. So the Tigers just need to not drop the ball, take a couple of snaps, and we go home with this one. In one of the most incredible ball games I've ever seen, Greg. So the Tigers will line up. Teo stands back there in his regular shotgun set. Takes a snap and takes a knee.
I don't know what that was about, though.
The whistles blow the play dead.
Yeah, but let's see.
Illegal substitution against the Tigers. 5-yard penalty against Troup. All right, so we'll try this again. Really, these 41 seconds are just holding on to us.
We had an illegal substitution.
Yep.
Teo takes the ball. He takes a knee. And that should be the ball game, boys, if they'll just drag their feet a minute.
Before they clock it in.
Before they reset the clock, 32. That's it, baby. Troup Tigers on top tonight. First region win. First region game, first region win. What a tough game tonight against Whitewater, Jack Mormon.
3 versus 5 in the Georgia rankings, and 5 on top of 3. And the Troup High School Tigers will assemble at the middle of the field and go over to shake hands with the Whitewater Wildcats in one of the hardest fought battles in high school football that I've ever seen. And just miraculous plays on both sides of the field. Young men working harder than I've ever seen young men work. And coaches, I think they're turning gray tonight in the way I've never seen them. We're going to take a full break, and we're going to come back, see if Greg can catch up with Coach, and we'll close things down from Callaway Stadium after a huge win by the Troup High School Tigers, 43-33 on Eagle Sports.
You still don't need to buy no ugly shirt now.
At Mud Creek Graphics, we have over 23 years of experience bringing you the very best in apparel printing. Our exceptional graphic artists will work with you to create beautiful custom-designed T-shirts for any occasion. But that's not all. Mud Creek is there for you for the printing of banners and signs that will get your message across to everyone. We love supporting our local schools every year, so for your custom T-shirts, signs, banners, embroidery, and more, like Mud Creek Graphics on the Book of Faces, or visit us at 211 Greenville Street.
Troup Steel's goal is to bring affordable metal metal pricing to the surrounding areas. Located at 2418 Veterans Memorial Parkway in Lynette, Waldrop Steel sells to the general public as well as commercial and industrial businesses. They offer roofing panels, commercial roofing, and complete building packages. In addition, Waldrop Steel provides all types of galvanized stainless and black metal. Give them a call today at 334-630-1117, 334-630-1117.
For all your steel needs, large or small,
Waldrop Steel.
If you need medical treatment at the highest level and want care that's personal, turn to Wellstar. We offer the latest procedures at Georgia's first certified comprehensive cardiac center, along with an innovative approach to fighting cancer, where specialists collaborate to accelerate diagnosis and treatment. We're also home to a top-level stroke program that performs life-saving operations every day. At Wellstar, we care for the whole you. Learn more at wellstar.org.
Life costs money, sometimes lots. First Franklin Financial has loans for living. Our Hogansville and LaGrange branches offer personal loans with payment plans to fit any budget. Stop by and meet the friendly Franklin folk at the location near you. Visit oneffc.com to learn more. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee, number 5656.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. And the Tigers victorious tonight, 43-33. Wow, what a ball game, folks. What a ball game. It was a ball game that the Tigers fell down behind in the first half. They get tied up at halftime, 23-23. They owned the third quarter play, end up putting late points on the board and winning this one 43-33 against a Whitewater team that never quit, never slowed down, gave their best effort the entire time. And it's still a loss. It's still there, but they're going to be making a lot of noise in the region the rest of the way down. Coach Glisson with the team down there as they're wrapping things up.
He's talking about, hey, guys, that's a heck of a football team on that other sidelines. This was a slobber knocker. He said, you did go a long way to prove yourself tonight. Hey, a lot of respect for Whitewater is what he's trying to say. But he said, you know what, though? We are a good team.
Well, there's no doubt. There's no doubt.
Listen. That's the first time in Troup history that we back-to-back beat top 10 teams. So, heck of a statement for Glisson's program.
So the Tigers, again, getting that last bit of encouragement from Coach Glisson, and a lot to be proud of in this thing. They took advantage of a couple of miscues in the third quarter by Whitewater, a fumble, and but still we had a fumble late in the game, and again just a tremendous. Let's go down to Greg.
Whoa, Coach Glisson, man, what a statement tonight.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. That was a good football team. Listen, hats off to Chad Frazier and those guys. They have a tremendous, tremendous football team, and their kids played really, really hard. This is the first time in Troup history that Troup has beaten back-to-back top 10 teams. And we got another one next week with Stars Mill, so that's going to be tough. But we're going to enjoy this because I'm really proud of our guys, man. Our guys played their rear ends off, and I'm just really proud of them. The coaches, I thought we were really prepared, and it showed, and I'm just really thankful for this win.
You know, we talked, Jack and I were talking about this last drive, 8:16 left in the ball game. Jack said, man, I wish we could have an 8-minute drive. And we about gave it to him, didn't we?
Well, tell Jake he needs to come down there and tell me that more often, and we'll try to make it happen. But, no, I mean, right there when we got the ball, we didn't really know what to do with it because we didn't have good field position. But once we crossed the 50, then we tried to put them away. Yeah. You know, so you kind of play that game to see if you can get an explosive play or two, and we did. I thought Teo Todd did an extremely great job managing the clock down there. And then what about Sinkfield?
I was just saying.
So Teo comes out with a cramp, and what about Kyle Wilson having the nerve to call that pass play with the backup quarterback? That was huge.
Hey, I'm just looking in behind you in the interview. I was just going to address that. Sinkfield to Quay Moss, you just couldn't. That's confidence in your players and the players to be able to execute that.
Listen, on any other football team, Sinkfield might be the quarterback. And, but Teo's a great player, and Sinkfield is playing his role. And we love Sinkfield. He's right here. Get him on radio.
Hey, I just want to thank you, Coach. Yep. Let me have a word with Logan Sinkfield real quick. You know, one of the things that the Tiger fans have heard your name many times over the last few games, and we're very impressed. And it's look at the confidence the coaches had in you and at senior Quay Moss in order to pull that play off. You came in totally cool as a cucumber. You did a great job. So what you got to say?
I just got to say that I really thank God. I prayed, me and my whole team, we prayed before the game, and God came through and blessed us.
I tell you what, we couldn't be more proud of you and all that God does for us in our life. I tell you what, go Troup Tigers and go Logan Seatfield.
Yes, sir.
All right, buddy.
You have a good day.
Thank you. All right, there you go, Jack. Heard it right from the backup quarterback. What a tremendous young man.
Man, I'm a little touched right now. I'm going to have to take a break and get myself back together. That's beautiful to hear that young man. Let's take another break. The Tigers have won 43-33 here at Callaway Stadium on Eagle Sports.
Good food. Where do you find it? Because when you spend your hard-earned money, you want good food. So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish, barbecue cooked to perfection, and with all the fixings to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9 or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue, New Franklin Road, LaGrange.
Hey, I'm Jody Ward, and I'm excited and thankful about joining the Medicine Cabinet family. I bring over 30 years of local community pharmacy experience to the Medicine Cabinet. It is a pleasure and privilege for me to serve our community in the prettiest pharmacy in Troup County. You will find our excellent staff willing and ready to serve all of your healthcare needs. Come and see us for all of your vaccines, and we will soon be starting our comprehensive therapy management services program. Come visit us at the beautiful Lee's Crossing location.
Where can you get good neighbor service and surprisingly great insurance rates? At State Farm, because State Farm agent Matt Orr is your one-stop shop in Troup County for the service you deserve at the price you want. So stop looking around. State Farm agent Matt Orr is ready to help. Call 706-882-0046 for your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
Hi, friends. TOW here at Killigrange. It's a great time of the year. The kids are back at school. Fall is on the way, and football season's here. Good luck to all the high school teams. I want to thank my winning team here at Killigrange, our sales staff, service, and parts department, and our awesome office staff. I appreciate you all. If you want a winning deal, stop by and see us in person at 1217 Lafayette Parkway in the beautiful city of LaGrange, Georgia, or check us out online at killigrange.com. Help support your locality. And God bless America.
Now let's get back to the action. Troup High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Well, it's a beautiful night at Callaway Stadium when the Tigers win. It's a beautiful night at Callaway Stadium just about any time, but especially on a win like this tonight. 43-33, the Tigers on top of Whitewater, and they'll continue to be undefeated in this region. Whitewater will lose its first region game. So if you look at the numbers right now, Tigers are 1-0 in the region. Whitewater 0-1. So, of course, lots and lots of football yet to be played so far in this season. It'll be a big game here tomorrow night at Callaway Stadium as Stars Mill, the Tigers' opponent for next week, will come in. They'll take on the LaGrange High School Grangers. That'll be a big game tomorrow night. You can hear that on Eagle Radio. Michael Buchanan, Tommy Whitworth will be bringing that to you. But that'll be a big, big game here tomorrow night at Callaway Stadium. Invite you to be listening to that. And they'll give you all the details of that game. But as we mentioned, next week we'll be traveling up the road to Stars Mill, sister school to these Whitewater Wildcats. We'll take on the Panthers of Stars Mill. That'll be a heck of a ball game too. Again, a team that is undefeated in the region. Well, of course, right now we'll see what happens tomorrow. Maybe they'll have a loss in their column. We just don't know. But this region continues to get more complicated, more interesting as we go. Just want to take a quick minute to walk through a couple of things. Again, I mentioned that third quarter.
Back up there. Can I just leave it down here?
You can just leave it. Oh, you got to bring it back up here. Come on. Your voice is gone, but not your body.
I hear you.
All right, so again, that third quarter, just want to talk about that for just a second. 23-23 at halftime. Tigers come on. They run the ball tremendously down the field. A nice long trip down the field. They put the ball in the end zone with a great catch by Quay Birdsong. You usually hear him on the defense. He makes a catch from his tight end position. It's 30-23 after the more extra point. We take that continuing into the third quarter. Tigers get the ball again after a fumble on the kickoff. Tigers take advantage of that. Teo Todd goes to the end zone on a 1-yard touchdown. 36-23. They do block the extra point. Well, then the Whitewater fumbles again. It's picked up by our number 4 at the 25. But the next play, we end up fumbling. So the Whitewater gets another shot. Kind of goes back and forth with a few punts there. They eventually put some points on the board, 36-30. It's a little tighter. Teo has another fumble late in the fourth quarter. Whitewater tries to take advantage of that. Our defense, hey, what a great job. Keeps them out of the end zone. They put up 3 points on a field goal try. So 36-33. And Whitewater seemed to have the momentum. And then we kind of joked as we went to the beginning of the fourth quarter, wouldn't we be nice if we saw a huge long drive go all the way down the field? And we just about got it as they take the ball in with about 2 minutes and 12 seconds. Teo had gone down with a cramp. His helmet came off. He had to miss the next play because of that. It's fourth down. So Logan Sinkfield, who again had been lined up at his wide receiver position, expecting to go out for a pass, has to go in, take off his gloves, become the quarterback, the backup quarterback. He rolls out like he does it every day and throws a beautiful strike to Quay Moss, who catches it in the end zone. Touchdown Tigers. We end the thing 43-33. What just an amazing job by these young men, by these coaches, top to bottom. I just can't say enough about the staff and the grit these guys show tonight. Again, a great job by Whitewater. A lot of grit by those young men tonight, too. They never gave up in this contest. Really a grind-em kind of ball game for them. But it's the Tigers that come away with the big win tonight. If Greg has caught his breath, we'll get him for some closing thoughts here.
I just want to sit down. I tell you, wow. I was listening to your comments as I was coming back up, talking to some of the coaches, talking to Coach Kyle Wilson, the offensive coordinator. And, I just congratulated him on being able to just to make that call. And same thing with
a bold call.
Teo Todd. Brandon Todd, Teo's father's on the staff and was Troup's quarterback back in 1999, 2000. And I said, Brandon, Teo done a tremendous amount. Just a tremendous job tonight. And he said, you know what, Greg, but it wasn't just Teo. It was a lot of people. I said, yes, it's Logan Sinkfield, Quay Moss, Birdsong, Taylor, that interior offensive line from Stephen Davis to Jatorian Blackman to Isaiah Hall to Braden Smith and Jeremy Patrick. And, these guys just played their heart out tonight. And, Trey Tucker, Tucker had such Trey Blackman had such a good a couple of long runs, and then what about on the fourth down play when Quay Birdsong caught that touchdown on 4th and goal,
dragging his feet,
put his foot inside, and just a lot of plays like that. Starting to define a team that a coaching staff has that confidence in it in order to make these calls in a tense situation, and these kids that execute it like it's okay.
Yep.
So that's just I saw a lot of maturity in our team tonight and a lot of come togetherness, and I just hope that we can carry it over to next week at Stars Mill. We're going to be playing Stars Mill on their campus there, Peachtree City. We'll talk more about that. Monday night radio show. You guys always join us Monday night. Your Pie. We'll be on the air at 7:30. I'll be here with Coach Glisson. And Callaway will be at 7, and then Jack will follow up with Matt Napier and LaGrange football at 8. So you guys come out and visit us at Your Pie. If you can't come out and hang out with us and look at these Kia cars and eat some pizza, do listen to us on Eagle 102.3.
Hey, get a balloon, too. Don't forget the
Brett Whaley's always there doing balloons. So, yeah, absolutely.
Well, it has been a great night. Greg, a great call from down there on the sideline. I've gotten my phone's blowing up with people I don't even know text us and tell us what actually a messenger from where'd he go? I guess if I could learn how to use this
One
thing.
of my classmates graduated with, Jimmy Taylor, lives down in Daytona Beach, just outside Daytona. Been listening to us all night. And Buddy Robert Palmer also graduated with us. He's been texting me and been listening to us all night. We're getting ready to, as I said, go down to Penn State and Auburn. We got some Penn State folks coming into town tomorrow night. We met them up at Happy Valley last year, and they're going to stay out here at the Hampton across from the high school, and we're going to be in downtown LaGrange tomorrow night kind of hanging out and enjoying that, and then going to tailgate Saturday. So we're looking – hey, this is just the start of a great weekend, man.
Yeah, Richard Holdridge. He does the radio show down in Columbus
I got you.
High School. He was listening to us tonight, and big shout out to us.
Well,
enjoy
good.
the game.
It's amazing, as you said, Greg. Be careful what you say. People are listening. It's like, oh, Jack, come on.
All across the Southeast.
We love it. We love it for sure.
From Tennessee to Florida, they've been listening to us tonight. So, and we are so glad that you have been as well. For those of you that are getting in your cars, getting ready to head home, it's a big ball game tonight. The Troup High School Tigers are winner 43-33. Greg and I are going to get some rest for the weekend. Again, as Greg mentioned, join us at Europine for our high school coaches shows at 7, 7:30, and 8. And then, of course, next Friday night, we'll be traveling up the road to Stars Mill there in Peachtree City for a great contest between the Stars Mill Panthers and your Troup High School Tigers. Well, for Greg, for Michael, for Ronnie K back at the station, for Coleman, and everyone involved in putting this broadcast on the air, I'm Jack Mormon, and we'll see you next week on the radio.
Hey, Perry, I hear the CDC has approved the new coronavirus booster, and you've got it.